My name is James Rowlands. In 2015, I teamed up with my friend Dan White to create the WNR podcast. Since then, we have been giving you everything that's happened on the WWE Network. Now, in 2018, not only are we live for the Big Four events and every NXT takeover, but we celebrate 20 years since the birth of the Attitude Era. Plus, every month we'll bring you 205 Live, collections, new content, W pay-per-views and latest news on the WWE Network. Until we've watched everything, we are with you, and we are the WNR. Yes, hello, I am James Rowlands, and as always I'm joined by
Dan White.
And today it's the WNR156, and it is the greatest Royal Rumble. So yes, welcome to the greatest Royal Rumble. We are here in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia, what should be a great show. And like I said, this is a very special one, because we do have... Actually, before we get on to the intro, let's do the alternate intro before I get too carried away. So they got the power and a force that you've never seen before. They got the ability to morph and even up the score. No one will ever take them down. The power lies on their side. Do you know why, Dan?
Why is that, James?
Because they're go Power Rangers. Yeah, go Rangers. You mighty morphin Power Rangers. All right, so that's the ultimate intro out of the way. So that we are watching the greatest Royal Rumble event. But we do prediction leagues for anybody who's never listened to us before, Dan.
We've got 3 prediction leagues going total up to the end of the year. We've got the WWE pay-per-view. We've got the NXT pay-per-view scores as well. And then we've got a bonus prediction to go on top of that. And the loser has to wear the T-shirt of the victor's choice. Yeah,
and we're coming close to Raw where we're going to go sit. And, of course, you're going to have to be wearing the Enzo Amore T-shirt. But we're going to count this as not as a WWE pay-per-view, but as a bonus prediction. So whoever gets the right score tonight. So there could be 2 points potentially on the line, considering if we got a perfect score or not.
Positive reception for John Cena.
Yeah, not bad at all. And you've got the fans, well, the kids out here dressed in John Cena gear. And the champ is here. Michael Cole, Corey Graves and Byron Saxon on the commentary say this is a fantasy match, 2 icons.
They've got 30 world title reigns between the two of them. Isn't that impressive?
Yeah, and I'll tell you what else looks impressive. The kind of stadium feel that we have here. It's a really nice setup. And we saw to start the show loads and loads of fireworks. You know, talk about WWE not using them recently. They're definitely using them here tonight. Even Triple H got them in his entrance. And the first match, yeah, is Triple H versus John Cena. Should we open up our predictions?
Let's do it. Let's get them out and I predict.
More fireworks go off for John Cena getting in there. Of course, we did have our kickoff, but that had no matches featured on it. And Jerry the King Lawler and JR were a few legends. So here we go. So Cena versus Triple H to start us off here tonight. And it is, I guess, an interesting matchup.
It is indeed, yes. So It's down to me with the promo, and there wasn't really much of a promo because this match has just been thrown together.
But are you excited about the match itself? We haven't seen Cena versus Triple H that many times, have we?
In 8 years is the last time we've seen one against each other. No, it's certainly an interesting matchup. These two guys, who else to start the greatest Royal Rumble in Saudi Arabia? Then these two guys have got 4 Royal Rumble wins between them. Near 200 pay-per-view appearances between them. As I said, 30 World Championship reigns.
Well, it's going to be quite an interesting match because we now are confident H has been of recent times and he thinks he's got the strength advantage early on, but he can't discredit John Cena. We get both national anthems to start the show as well. We get the United States and, of course, the Saudi Arabian anthems and a little promo package about the greatest Royal Rumble. And the fans seem quite excited. All of them got their phones on them, most of them dressed in
traditional garb.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I could international incident there.
Collar and elbow type start. Predictions for this then?
Well, I'm sure we're going to see a lot of you can't see me's and a lot of suck it's. It's you to go first on the predictions.
Right, so I have gone for this one. I don't think it's that much of a surprise, really. John Cena. Cena's my pick. Dan, who have you gone for?
Well, many might say John Cena's for business, but when you're going against Triple H, he is best for business. But I can't see Triple H winning. How many curves and roundabouts I have gone.
John Cena, right.
For John Cena.
John Cena. Both of us here. It's going to be very tight. Will we see any championships change hands? I mean, the massive rumours going around.
Well, we're going to see one new champion.
Roman Reigns.
No. Tag team.
Oh, very well. I was going to say, very well done, yes, with the tag team title. Yeah, the end of that's coming tonight. Bray and Matt. The team Wonderful.
No. The deleter of worlds, they're known as.
No, I call them Team Wonderful because how you pronounce them.
Wonderful, but they are known as the deleter of worlds.
Yeah, well, our GPD's not known as GPD, is he? So let's keep it like that. We've just started the Greatest Royal Rumble, and you've already started on me here tonight. It's not even an official pay-per-view.
But we've got a test of strength for Roman Knucklelock. Roman Knucklelock.
Yeah, that sounds good enough.
They've got a test of strength going on, and Triple H is getting the upper hand, but if I know Super Cena, he'll be back to his feet in no time.
Well, I think they're going to give the Saudi Arabia audience basically everything. I don't want to say it's a glorified house show as such, but they're going to show off everything, like take their time with the matches. They've got 5 hours to fill.
They're going to show them everything WWE has to offer, except from the women, Sami Zayn and Drew McIntyre.
Yeah, well,
because Drew McIntyre couldn't get his visa sorted out in time.
Yes, and we've got loads of news stories coming from this as well, actually at the event, and then the aftermath, so to speak, as well. Look at Triple H.
Mocking him now, telling John Cena he can't see him. Irish whip attempt reverse, though, John Cena. Oh, running through Triple H. Tell him to suck it. Go on, Cena.
Don't the fans realise they actually have to sit down during the match? Right, I'm sure they get used to it. Still coming in. Here comes security. Triple H takes Cena down. So, yeah, we've got a few news stories going into this. Well, you talk about that. Triple H has defended the lack of female superstars at the Greatest Royal Rumble match, Dan. As WWE makes the final preparations for Friday's Greatest Royal Rumble Saudi Arabia, Triple H is speaking up about hosting the event in a country that doesn't permit female superstars to wrestle.
In an interview with The Independent's Matty Paddock, Triple H noted the culture in Saudi Arabia is different than in the United States.
He says, I understand that people are questioning it, but they have to understand that every culture is different, and just because you don't agree with a certain aspect of it, it doesn't mean it's not a relevant culture.
You can't dictate to a country or a religion about how they handle things. Said that, WWE is at the forefront of a women's evolution in the world. And what you can't do is affect change anywhere by staying away from it.
Well, Triple H did note WWE has its discussions with the Saudi Arabian government about allowing female superstars to compete at future events, and we believe and hope that in the next few years they will be.
Yes, and the country is in the middle of a shift in how it is dealing with that. The position is changing and the rights are changing, as are the way women are handled and treated in society. We think that's a great thing and we're excited to be at the forefront of that change.
Well, it's interesting as well because he then went on... In September, Saudi Arabia announced women will be allowed to drive, which will take effect in June. And WWE has placed a great emphasis on women's wrestling in recent years, leading to what the company is called the Women's Evolution. But I think the question about this, Dan, if WWE went to a country where it said no black superstars allowed to compete, do you think they would go through with it?
I don't know. It's hard because I don't know. I don't think they would, no.
I hope they wouldn't. You know what I mean? But then again, the way WWE looks at things is like, well, at the time it might be alright because then in a couple of years we can have the black wrestlers wrestling, or if it wasn't a certain, we talk about Sami Zayn, we're going on to that bit, certain religion or where you come from, you're not allowed in the crowd, you're not allowed in the card. I think it's cool, you know. But WWE are here in Saudi Arabia, and are they here to make a change and make a statement, or is it just about the money, you know?
I think it is a lot about the money because they have made an awful lot from this event, but it's also about the global recognition of WWE. And despite John Cena promising that we're going to have a WrestleMania in England every time he's on the mic.
Yeah, I know. We talk about the match. Triple H has been in control the majority of it, and Cena now finally making a comeback.
Yep. Going through his repertoire now. Shoulder block. Oh no, looking to slam him down, but headlock takedown by Triple H, and he clotheslines through Cena.
You talk about how much money could make, how much money WWE could make. 100 million from the first greatest Royal Rumble event in Saudi Arabia. Reports suggest they will be paid 50 million for just hosting the event, while also picking up the revenue for the merchandise sale. Yeah, so everybody's claiming they're going to get 50 million for just hosting the event, and then another 50 million for actual merchandise and everything else to make us 100 million. So really, is it about making a change, or is it just collecting 100 million? So Dan, my maths is not great. 10-year contract. If they host 10 elites, apparently they're already going to come back in November. But even if they host one event every 10 years, for 10 years, how much money is that?
That is $1 billion.
So $1 billion for hosting an event in 10 years.
And that's not including the people that enjoyed it there that haven't got the network. So, a few of them sign up to that as well.
Exactly. And then if they start doing 2 events a year, like they're already talking about,
$2 billion in 10 years.
Oh, no, crazy. Well, Cena's back up again. He's got Triple H down, going for the 5-knuckle shuffle. Oh, but Triple H stops. Seems to be one step ahead.
Yes, and he's looking for his "you can't see me, suck it" 5-knuckle shuffle. Goes for the cover. 2. Oh, but Cena managing to kick out.
Yeah, Triple H mocking John Cena there. With
Triple H setting him up for the pedigree now.
Oh, it's going to be over.
No, Cena managing to get out of it. Irish whip to the corner sends Triple H over the top rope to the outside. If he was in the Royal Rumble, he would have been eliminated.
We are going to get the greatest Royal Rumble later. 50 people. 50 men, not people. Well, if reports are true about 100 million, this could be WWE's highest grossing event ever, beating every previous WrestleMania. Just put that in perspective.
To put potential cash windfall in perspective, this year's Mania grossed £10.13 million, meaning WWE could earn 10 times as much as their April showpiece.
10 times as much as WrestleMania. It's quite astonishing. Cena now recovered again. He's going up for his leg drop, but Triple H catches him in a power going for the cover, but Cena kicks out. And now both men down. Yeah, like I said, Sami Zayn is expected to miss the greatest Royal Rumble in Saudi Arabia. WWE telling the underdog from the underground that he wouldn't be needed for the show.
Unless something unexpected changes, the reason why Zayn won't be at the show is because he is a Syrian Muslim, with sources saying the indication backstage is that he wasn't included because he is a Syrian Muslim. Saudi Arabia-Syria relations have long been strained. I
know, so isn't that interesting that they're going to stop someone from their religion? I wonder if we're going to have anything controversial later on the show. Triple H and Cena now trading blows, and Cena's caught him in the STFU. Triple H might tap, middle of the ring.
Cena readjusting, but Triple H managing to push Cena off. Oh, goes for his double A spinebuster straight into the cover. 2. Again, Cena managing to kick out. He's doing better than he did against Undertaker.
He's lasted a lot longer, hasn't he? So that's the last time we saw John Cena. Of course, Triple H getting his ass handed to him by Ronda Rousey. But trying to build up this card, Corey Graves said, this is the greatest card of wrestling that we've had since WrestleMania. So we just know how big that event is when it is the next event. But still, the fans seem to be a little bit quiet at the moment. Triple H up on the second rope.
A bit preoccupied. These, no disrespect to them, but don't really seem like they're too into the wrestling.
No, exactly.
I think they're just there to be there.
Cena managing to block the punches, takes Triple H in the middle of the ring.
Drops him down, looking for the 5-knuckle shuffle again. Doesn't even bounce off the ropes this time, just goes straight for it. Picks Triple H up. He's got him on his shoulder. AA by Cena. Goes for the cover. 2. But Triple H out. Do you remember when that move used to be good and it used to put people away first time?
Yeah. But the question is, will Cena kick out of the pedigree?
I don't know. We'll have to wait and find out.
I love the commentators play it like they've never, ever seen anything like that ever before. That is just simply incredible.
Cena's psyching himself up now, ready for Triple H to get up again. He's going to hit him with another AA.
Yeah, Triple H in serious trouble holding his midsection.
He's got him up on his shoulder. No, Triple H gets out of it, locks in the pedigree, plants Cena.
Goes for the cover. 1, 2.
Oh my God, that is the first person I've ever seen kick out of a pedigree.
Oh my God.
It's never before been seen.
What kind of classic match is this? Where they both get the shoulder up after the finishes. I mean, this is like This is Undertaker Michaels at WrestleMania level. Do you know what I mean? This is just... Why do they... to be fair, though, that was quite a pretty nifty reversal by Triple H.
It was, yeah.
They are going through the motions here, don't get me wrong, but they're trying to build up something towards the end.
And I believe that end is imminent.
Pedigree attempt now. I hope it doesn't get turned into an AA. Oh, no.
Oh, James, it's almost as if you've read the script. But no, Triple H with the backslide, rolling up Cena. 1, 2.
Oh. Cena gets the shoulder up at 2.
And locks in the STF.
Triple H won't tap surely.
Don't call me Shirley, but I don't think the game is wired like that. You know what he's capable of. He's never tapped out before in his life.
No, I've never seen it. He's a cerebral assassin. And he's got out of it.
Into the crossface. Oh my God, I thought that move was barred.
Well, Triple H got it in, and Cena looks like he won't tap out, but he's fading. Can he slowly get to his feet?
Trying to hoist Triple H up. Oh my God, the strength in this man.
He did it from a laying down position.
Plants him with the AA. Catapults him into the corner. Picks him up again. Plants him with the second AA. 1, 2, 3.
It took 3 AAs to put Triple H down.
Oh, what, you counting the one before the pedigree?
Yeah. I mean, because Triple H obviously backstage like, it's going to take 3 of them, brother. So it takes Triple H gets pinned, John Cena gets the victory. I mean, what do you think of the match, Dan?
It was a classic match from about 3-4 years ago. Before they started getting too technical, it was just through the motion, telling a story. Both trying to be the bigger and better man, so to speak. Yeah,
no, I completely agree with you there. Nothing special. Nothing horrible, don't get me wrong, but nice way to warm up the fans in attendance.
They actually got backlash for this, didn't they? Showing
did.
This
backlash promo.
They got backlash for showing the promo for Backlash.
Yes. So we do see the backlash promo. We'll talk about that in a little bit. After that, 1 point each down. Great way to start the show.
That is.
And we're going to get the Cruiserweight title match next. Of course, 3 weeks ago, Alexander beat Ali for the Cruiserweight Championship at WrestleMania in the kickoff, and Kalisto won an opportunity running the gauntlet on 205 Live to get here. But who have you gone for in predictions?
I have gone for Alexander.
Well, I think there will be title changes here tonight, and I've said that already. But I don't think it's going to be in this one because I've gone Cedric Alexander.
Oh. Ooh.
Yeah, here we go. Both got the same for this one. Like I say, the build-up to this has not been much, has it? Kalisto get the opportunity.
Yep, an opportunity that many thought should have gone to Drew Gulak because he did perform better in that gauntlet match. But nonetheless, it is Kalisto going for yet another opportunity at the Cruiserweight Championship.
He's had a lot. Do you think he's had the most opportunities of any superstar since he's been in 205 Live? This is...
He hasn't been in there a great length of time, has he? I mean, it was only when Enzo was champion that he got brought in after everyone beat up Enzo, so they couldn't challenge Enzo for the title.
And he had about 4 matches with Enzo for the championship, and then...
He's had a couple
since then, There's quite a few. Well, this should be a good match, even though it's not there. Alexander Kalisto start off. And Kalisto, are you a fan of Kalisto and Alexander? Who do you prefer more?
Alexander, definitely. I think he's a lot better character. Kalisto, I don't know. Again, I think he's trying to fill Rey Mysterio's shoes, and he's unsuccessful in doing that. I
think Kalisto, he hasn't got enough personality. I think he works better as a tag team. I don't know why they ever split up Lucha Dragons or have someone Kalisto can team up with. Either a bigger guy who talks, then you can do that kind of tag team that you got there. I think he's good in singles, but the Lucha group that he got on 205 Live,
the
again,
Lucha
House Party is all right. Wouldn't mind seeing something a little bit better. But Alexander, though, now's his chance to shine. If he can get a few defences underneath his belt and really show off what a great wrestler he is, because we saw it all the way back in the Cruiserweight Classic, didn't we, with these two men.
Very impressive back and forth between these two guys. A bit of one-upmanship there. You got Kalisto flipping and walking on his hands and trying to get the upper hand on Alexander, but Alexander's coming back just as strong as Kalisto low-bridged Alexander, sending him to the outside. Is he going to go flying now?
Yeah, Kalisto, I think he's got something planned here.
Jumps over the top rope, springboards off the second rope on the outside, hits, what's that, 450?
Yeah, very, very impressed by Kalisto taking out Alexander. Another thing that's quite nice is that they are on the main show. You know, it's not like a kick-off match here. They've just had Cena Triple H and now the Cruiserweights are following it. But and they should get time to showcase. And like we saw with Triple H Cena going through the motions, these guys going through the motions is going to be a lot more interesting, you know, and hopefully they can tell a story as Alexander.
Well, we've gone from, 12 years ago wrestling to what it's like now.
Yeah, right down. Alexander would have been Kalisto off the top.
Jumping over the top of Alexander, and Alexander catching Kalisto with a step up, now going for a suicide dive of his own. Palancha takes out Kalisto, lands on his feet.
The thing I like about Cedric as well is, like you say, the athletic ability of him landing on his feet there. But it's the kind of... I think he has got a dark side that we've not seen a lot. And I think there's throws Kalisto in, but can't get him down, only a 1 count.
One thing I do find annoying, though, is that there's not enough Mark-type fans in and around the front row.
I mean, look at those...
Doing the lucha. As they've got.
I know. Yeah, it really is... You know, you've got a big arena, and like I said, all the fans are outside, and it's just, you know what I mean? Like, but it's just segregated off.
You've got, which I'd assume, like the Saudi Arabia billionaires just here for the marketability of it.
Yes, an investment into the company. I'm sure they're not paying anything tonight. Alexander though hits a pitch perfect drop kick.
Oh, but only gets a 2.
Now, and the gut wrench just trying to wear Kalisto down. Yeah, because, I mean, they said it's the biggest international pay-per-view event that they've done, which would mean they've had more people here than there were at Wembley. And there was 80,000 at Wembley. So, at the moment, if you looked around just the ring area, you would say there's probably about, 50 people there or something.
But Alexander just trying to wear the little Kalisto down.
I think the main thing about this, being the first championship on the line as well, is that Cedric doesn't have to beat Kalisto. It's Kalisto that has to beat Cedric. Alexander can, wait until we get a count out disqualification. I know he's not like that, but it's down to Kalisto. Being worn down is going to make the, even harder for him. You know how much of a role Cedric's been on.
He certainly has been on an impressive role, but Kalisto trying to finally got some separation between the two. Springboards his way over the top rope, takes out Alexander, a couple of kicks, and just plants Alexander's head into the mat. Oh, what a very impressive tornado DDT, going around a couple of times there, got the cover in, but Alexander managing to kick out.
And Kalisto there looking for the Hurricanrana, and oh my god, Alexander folds him up, going for the cover, but Kalisto kicking out. It just shows the tough Kalisto. Now maybe Cedric getting a little bit frustrated. I mean, it would be slightly embarrassing to lose a Cruiserweight title with your first title defence. So he's got to be careful here. Don't get overconfident and just put Kalisto away. And I think he is now. He's just taken off the arm protection. He's going to look for that big back elbow. No, Kalisto rolled out of the way. Cedric on the apron stops Kalisto with a punch. Cedric big bun, but Kalisto kicks him. But he lands on the top turnbuckle.
Trying to fight back out of it, but Kalisto's not giving him any room to manoeuvre.
No, he's been on top of him, and now he's going to try a Hurricanrana off the top. Oh
no, Alexander catching him, shaking his head. No.
And what has he got planned for Kalisto now? Maybe a powerbomb off the top.
But Kalisto trying to fight his way back up to the top, and he does. Headbutt. Both men nearly fall off. That would have been embarrassing. Springboard, Spanish fly. Can he get the cover? He only needs to drape one arm across. He does that. One, two. Ced managing to kick out.
Well, it's Big Ced versus Little Kalisto. Which way is this going to go? And now Kalisto maybe looking for the Sleeve del Sol to put Cedric away.
That is a nice move, though. I do like that. Even though it doesn't look like it'd hurt that much.
No, but the lumbar check looks like it fucking kills.
Oh, yeah. It looks like it checks your lumbar.
And Cedric getting checked by Kalisto with these kicks.
Fists of fury from Kalisto, but Cedric responds with a huge uppercut.
And now running the ropes. Kalisto flips out the way. Cedric dodges the kick, hits a back elbow.
Lifts him up. Looking for the lumbar check, but got caught in a Hurricanrana, sent into the corner. Kalisto now looking for that Salida del Sol, but Alexander turns it into a lumbar check.
That was cool.
2, 3.
That was very nice, actually. Very nice. Again, a nice finish, but I think a better match than the first one between Cena and Triple H, because I think it just flowed better. told a good story, showed Kalisto's heart, and he loses nothing in defeat here tonight, you know. Credit to Kalisto, always looks good when we see him, you know, and Cedric still Cruiserweight champion.
He does, yes, and that means another point each for us. What did you think of the match anyway?
Yeah, I just basically done that. Two each. Yeah, like I say, good match. And it is 2-2 as we go into our third match, which is Bray Wyatt and Matt Hardy, or as Dan wants them to be known now, the Deleter of Worlds. He's taken away all fun.
Well, Team Wonderful. Yeah. Team Wonderful. Wow.
It makes you feel better. But look at the amount of fireflies in attendance of Bray Wyatt. They might actually just be fireflies. It's a lot of insects in Saudi Arabia. Wow, so here we go. This is going to be an interesting match because, yes, we are going to have new tag team champions here tonight. Will it be The Bar or will it be Team Wonderful? We're going to find out. I mean, what have you thought of the build-up to this match, Dan?
Well, it was originally Braun Strowman and William.
Yeah.
And did you know that young lad has got a T-shirt in WWE.com now?
Really?
He has, yes. But they had to relinquish their titles due to conflicting schedules. He had to take his 6th grade maths or whatever it was. So The Bar, they was obviously granted a rematch, and there was a tournament going down, and won that tournament with relative ease.
Yeah, I mean, they beat the Revival, I think, in the final. So now The Bar get an opportunity here tonight to become 4-time Raw Tag Team Champions. Yeah, so they've been drafted over to SmackDown, but they could take the tag team titles with them, the Raw Tag Team titles. So, you know, there'll be 2 sets of champions. Will that really happen here, though? I don't know. Dan, what way do you see this going?
Without further ado, who did you go for in this match?
Like we say, The Bar goes to SmackDown. Will they take the Raw Tag Team titles? I think they won't. I've gone Team Wonderful.
Well, James, I haven't gone for Team Wonderful. I have gone for the Deleter of Worlds. These two guys have been on such a roll, and Sheamus is due to take some time out for filming. It's inevitable. It's got to happen sometime.
So we'll see what... Yeah, it's got to happen. We'll see what happens in this match. So here we go. Matt Hardy and Cesaro. And again, I don't know. With Bray Wyatt, we've been saying a long time that he's no direction, Bray Wyatt. He's given it here. Will it eventually... I hope it doesn't eventually turn for Bray turning on Matt. You know, we don't need that anymore, do we?
So as I was saying about the Tag Team Eliminator bracket...
I'll come back to that in a minute.
We had Matt Hardy and Bray Wyatt. They defeated Titus Worldwide. And that set up a match against the Revival, who beat the Club. And obviously, Wyatt and Hardy beat the Revival. So they go on to face Sheamus and Cesaro.
Yeah, which we're seeing now. Bray's just in headbutt. Matt with a neck breaker teaming up there. Matt's had a lot of partners. Yeah, but we don't want to see Bray Wyatt turning on Matt Hardy, do we?
We don't know.
We want Bray Wyatt to kind of, embrace the face, so to speak, and go that way. We don't need Bray and Matt feuding again. This is a good way to kind of make a fresh start with Bray Wyatt. And with Raw Tag Team titles, I think it'd be great. And then maybe down the line, look at him as a singles wrestler, look at his personality. I mean, he's got the character and he's got the kind of wrestling abilities we see with Clothesline to Sheamus. And The Bar, I mean, credit to The Bar, you know. When can you consider that they've only been a team for, a couple of years? I mean, we saw the best of 7 series, didn't we, between the two men in the UK. And now they're probably one of the best teams on Raw. And I think it's really good for them to go to SmackDown because you're going to have the Usos over there, Bludgeon Brothers, and I think with a New Day as well, you're going to have great tag teams. I think that's a problem on Raw with Bray and Matt. Who's next in line to challenge him, you know? Matt with a net breaker on Sheamus. Who would you go for next in line, Dan?
Next in line for what?
Raw Tag Team titles. How would you fix the Raw Tag Team division? We know how good the SmackDown division is. If Matt and Bray are champions, what's going on with that?
A quick look at the Raw Tag Teams.
And Matt going for the twist of fate already. Sheamus pulling him off. Matt with the back elbow back. Cesaro from behind, hanging him up on the top rope there. And Sheamus takes advantage. It's great tag team by the two.
Yes, they have been, as you said, they've been working together for a few years now. They started off as bitter enemies, but now they've kind of sorted themselves out. And, they're doing really well for themselves. They've always been in or around tag team title picture.
Yeah, without a doubt, and here's the opportunity tonight. Sheamus on the apron, going after Matt. Bray's getting frustrated that he can't come into the match. Of course, Matt, the saviour of Bray Wyatt. Sheamus getting in between the two.
We've got Authors of Pain. We've got the Miztourage. Yeah. Titus Worldwide. Dash and Dawson. Drew and Dolph. Breezango. Heath Slater and Rhino. Connor and Victor.
Oh boy. So it's like I was saying, not the greatest. And what would you do with it? And not throw it in the bin. Cesaro weighing down Matt Hardy at this time. So
aside from Authors of Pain, there's no way back for the Ascension. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn may be going for it.
That might be quite cool versus Bray and Matt. But do you think the Revival will be on saving now?
I don't know. I think, if they took a bit of time out, came back better and stronger, they could definitely, be a legitimate tag team, because we've seen them. And also, you're not forgetting that Bray Wyatt's on the same show as his brother Bo.
Well, that potentially could happen down the line, especially if I think the best thing for Curtis Axel and Bo Dallas would be to join up with Matt Hardy and Bray and kind of be kind of woken again in their characters, and that you can have Bray and Bo as a kind of tag team and let Matt go on kind of singles competition in that way. I think also with the Revival, I think they would have been better on SmackDown. But they have had great matches for the Authors of Pain in the past. So there is potential there on Raw. I think we are looking at the AOP being dominant. The only problem with that, of course, you've got the Bludgeon Brothers over on SmackDown doing exactly the same things. You don't want to. Yeah. You were saying the other day, especially with like the War Raiders and NXT now, we don't want to see dominant tag team dominating every tag team division. You want to see a bit of difference. I think what could help, it depends what they do with Chad Gable and the returning Jason Jordan as well. Because if you stick American Alpha together, you've got the Revival, you've got the Authors of Pain. I feel with that, maybe you can go forward. But I think SmackDown is dominating tag team at the moment. There's so much potential there of it to be really good. And Cesaro and Sheamus, talk about teams, they're going to be over on SmackDown. And they're dominating Matt Hardy now. They could be well walking in with a Raw SmackDown.
But then I think you could stick Hawkins and Ryder back together.
Yeah, yeah, you maybe could. But would they be successful?
Not if Kurt Hawkins was on there.
Yeah.
No.
And Breezango, of course, they could have a great face run, I feel.
But then Drew and Dolph, I think the good money's on them too.
Yeah.
Making good.
But you've got to make Drew a proper single star with that run now. Here's your chance to really make a stake and be a main eventer. You can't really have that many more mistakes.
But then, we are forgetting one massive factor.
Go on.
Mojo Rawley. You could team in with absolutely anyone.
He'll be a tag team champion. Well, Matt is on Sheamus and gets a hot tag to Bray.
And Bray runs through Cesaro. Palm strike sends him to the corner. Sheamus tries getting involved, but he gets a big slap round the chops.
Runs into him in the corner. Now tries a clothesline, but Cesaro dodges it. And my God, like a truck there, Bray into Cesaro. Can he get him down? No, Cesaro kicks out. So Bray now going to Sister Abigail.
So was being thrown into the lake of reincarnation the best thing for Bray Wyatt?
Oh, hang on a minute, I'll get onto that in a second, because Sheamus just hit Bray with a knee, nearly had him pinned, but he managed to kick out. Yeah, like we're talking about, I think the Bray character needs to stay like this. Oh, he's not white noise. Irish curse backbreaker with Cesaro jumping and Matt stops it. And now we're starting to heat it up. Cesaro going to throw Matt out.
Matt reverses it. Twist of fate to Cesaro. He goes out the ring, but Sheamus catches hold of Matt, throws him out.
He's going to do the thing with Bob, isn't he? And now Sheamus going to go maybe bro kick. I think Bray's been great since being reincarnated, but he's in a bit of trouble now.
Going to psych himself up for it. Oh! But Bray Wyatt's just turned Sheamus's world upside down. And Matt thinks it's wonderful.
Sheamus shot, goes for the bro kick.
Gets caught. Sister Abigail.
But he's not finished. Wonderful. Bray go again.
Oh, and he got deleted. That was the assisted twist of fate. 2, 3.
Oh, my word.
And the deleter of worlds / Team Wonderful are the new tag team champions.
Well, I mean, maybe not, but Bray Wyatt wins the tag team titles for the very first time. Matt has had multiple partners with the tag team titles, and now he lifts it with Bray. But I think the best results in that, Sheamus. I think the best result there for everybody involved. Dan, what did you think of the match?
I thought it was a very good match between these two guys. So I'm just cracking up because you see Cesaro carrying Sheamus off over his shoulder, which is very comical. But no, it was a match. You know, I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was a classic tag match. Both teams, you know, they certainly, it could have gone either way.
Yeah, without a doubt, and it goes the way of the deleter of the world / Team Wonderful. But that's not it for tag team. That's not it for championships. That's 2 titles down. We've still got plenty more to go because the next match is the United States title match. The champion coming out first with his entrance. Not a bad reception. Let's see what Jinder Mahal gets.
So what do you think of the promo building up towards this match then?
Again, it's weird. It's with Jeff. Did they think of him as a kind of mid-card babyface? Will that work for him? Giving him the United States title. I feel it was a mistake doing that because I think they should have focused more on the kind of Rude Orton story that we had. Then Mahal get thrown into it. He seems to be the kind of winner coming out of this because he's fighting Jeff Hardy now. And there's a good chance he could go over the Raw United States Championship, you know. So tonight, this could be a good thing. But I think the thing about Jinder Mahal, I don't know what it is, but I just can't get excited for anything that he does. And with Jeff, I don't know. I don't know at the moment. The jury's out. I do like Jeff, but this match is not really exciting me. Is you getting anything from this?
Not really, no. I'm more looking forward to a potential Jeff Hardy versus Randy Orton match at Backlash.
Yeah, I think that would be fair to say, even though we have seen that before, even though it's not been for a long time.
For the world title, though.
Yeah, and it wasn't a bad match, but I mean, I'm going back 10 years now. But again, with Jeff, can he stay fit? You know, has he got the kind of the question with Jeff for me has always been: has he got the kind of the hunger still? Has he got the desire to carry on with it? I know that, you know, with him the work schedule's not always great. With Matt, obviously, he's just gone with it, and with Jeff, will it be his chance now? And it's nice that Matt Hardy and Bray Wyatt just won the tag team titles, and now his brother's in action next versus Jeff. But Dan,
Jinder
versus Jeff versus Jinder in this one. Who have you gone for in predictions?
Well, James, I have gone for JEFFHARRDY. Ain't he great?
Well, I feel there's going to be a big switcheroony tonight. I said there's going to be titles changing hands. I feel the IC title might be going over to SmackDown, and Raw might be getting a new championship. And that's why I've gone for Jeff Hardy in this one.
Oh, James.
I really nearly went Jinder. And then I thought, no, they won't care enough to do this. And already, Jinder didn't get a positive reaction. People aren't watching. They got their backs turned. Jeff on the barricade.
Well, he's running the barricade. Crossbodies Jinder, takes him out. But Jeff, he needs to keep eyes in the back of his head. We've seen what the Singh brothers can do. There's only one out here, Sunil, but they always like to get involved.
Yeah, and then this is the thing. And and as you say that, Dan, it's almost like you've watched it before. No, like
we're watching this as live. So
we are. And Sunil grabs Jeff's leg, and Jinder clubs him right in the midsection, and now turns around, and Jinder going to go with the knees.
No, there's nothing exciting about Jinder Mahal. He's my third favourite member of 3MB.
And that's saying something.
That's the team with Heath Slater and Drew McIntyre.
Yeah, we know how much you dislike both men there. But with Jinder, I don't know. I never really got it. Jeff can be good when he tries, so we're going to see if this match is any good. Jinder with the Irish whip to Jeff.
Irish rips Jeff into the corner with so much force, the whole ring's shaking.
And the crowd really hasn't been reacting to this.
Don't even like Jinder's brown trunks and knee pads.
No. It's like he's had an accident. Corey shouts out ruthless aggression, saying that was big 16 years ago. Now with a submission.
Unlike Jinder, who wasn't big 16 months ago.
So, do you think there's potential for Jeff Hardy for one last... What are your thoughts on Jeff Hardy? Do you think he can do another run?
I prefer Jeff to Matt.
Right, okay.
Wrestling ability. Character-wise, I think Matt's got the better character now. I do believe that at some point soon he's going to become Brother Nero.
Right, okay, right, yeah. But do you think they delayed that because they've obviously transferred him to SmackDown now? They're going to leave it until Bray, maybe. Again, like we talked about, turns on Matt and then Matt needs a hand and his brother's there to help. Potentially, I mean, there's good potential. Even just the normal Hardy Boys tag team, I think it's pretty cool. I think, but with Jeff though, he just needs to be bothered about it. If he cares, going for the twist of fate. Oh, that's
but
quite
again,
nice.
They must have a lot of backing for Jeff Hardy. Not so long ago, he was stopped for a DUI, and now he's US champion. He's in this match. He's going to go. He's going to have a match at Backlash if he wins this one, of course, which more than likely will do.
Well, that's what we both predicted, as both men clothesline each other down, now both up. But, you know, this is the thing with Jeff, as he goes for the punch, now Jinder going to look to put him away.
I think Jeff is one of my favourite underdogs.
Jeff catches the legs of Jinder, crotched him, now drop kick to the face, and now Jeff maybe saying it's time to put him away, feeling his jaw.
I don't like his big holy ears. I think they look ridiculous.
Maybe since the CM Punk Jeff Hardy feud, I've been put off Jeff Hardy a little bit. He's going to go for the twist of fate, though.
No, Jinder Mahal catches him out, pushes him into the corner, and Jeff Hardy kind of catches him.
Oh, now he's going whisper in the wind. Oh, my God. The wind must have caught Jinder Mahal there, because as Jeff came down, Mahal sold it. I was lucky the fans aren't there with a chance of bullshit, really. Not watching it, it's fine. Why the hell would you do that?
Bullshit. Bullshit.
Well, Jinder's gone to Raw now, and he's going to let it to rot. Until he beats Bobby Roode. And now Irish whip to Jeff. Jeff stops and over the kick.
Oh, catches him with a mule kick, though. Sends Jinder to the corner.
And now Jeff on the second rope.
Oh, hits him with the heart attack. Or the cardiac arrest, or whatever it's called.
And Jeff might look to... Well, Jeff's looking to put Jinder away.
Well, he's taken his top off, and Sunil Singh's got up on the ring ropes. Can he distract Jeff Hardy long enough for Jinder Mahal to get up and plant Jeff with a collapse?
Well, he's got him in a position not like this.
No, Jeff Hardy manages to roll through, but Jinder gets him into a pinning attempt anyway, but Jeff just managing to kick out.
I think Jinder had a handful of jeans there as well, but gets caught by Jeff. Can't sell that properly.
Twist of fate / stunner.
And now Jeff on his way up.
Jinder's in the drop zone. Oh, pow. Hits it.
Hits the swanton.
1, 2, 3.
And thankfully, this is over.
Jeff Hardy doing something that Randy Orton couldn't do on 3 attempts. Nakamura couldn't do on 2.
But first time around, Jeff Hardy beats Jinder Mahal. And does that signify now maybe the end of the kind of Jinder Mahal experiment? Do you think now they're going to say, like, you can go back to main events and superstars and such like and wrestle there?
For the love of God, I hope they do.
And you're going to get your match that you want with Randy Orton and Jeff Hardy at Backlash now, by the look of things. Because that means, Jeff will be facing that. And that's our next podcast is WNR157, which is WNR for May. And in the following week, we're going to have WWE Backlash 2018, which now is going to feature Jeff Hardy versus Randy Orton and a lot more matches that will kind of make sense.
But more importantly, it is another point each. And James, the way things are looking, I don't want to jinx us. We're in perfect score territory. It is 4 apiece after 4 matches.
Yeah, so it's exciting, and we've still got a lot more to go. We've still got Universal title on the line, WWE Championship, and of course, the greatest Royal Rumble. So after that, we get the John Cena Make-A-Wish ad, while we go to a pre-show panel of Byron Saxton, Jerry the King Lawyer, Jim Ross, and Booker T to recap what we've seen on the show so far. This sequence into a video package about how great Saudi Arabia is.
Chris Jericho is interviewed backstage about how happy he is to be competing in the greatest Royal Rumble with all the returning superstars and big names like Mojo Rawley. Jericho insists the man he's interviewing is Tom and not Mike, and does a whole bit that ends with him getting put on the list, as well as a sound guy, Ed Koski, and all the other men in the greatest Royal Rumble.
Yeah, I mean, it weren't too bad, but again, it weren't great. Back to the panel to run down the rest of the call, tossing to another backstage interview. This one with Daniel Bryan. He says not being able to compete for so long was tough, but made him realise how much he loved wrestling and how much every day he gets to wrestle is a privilege. He's not just winning any Royal Rumble match, but the biggest one in WWE history. Yes. So that was, of course, because they needed a break to do their prayers. So that's why we had about 20 minutes of, or half hour of non-action. But the next match is the SmackDown Tag Team titles, and it's Bludgeon Brothers versus Usos, and both teams have come out already. They've already started fighting.
Yes, and the build-up to this, we've seen the Bludgeon Brothers just completely steamrolling for everyone. We saw them win the titles in a triple threat match against the Usos and the New Day. They completely dominated in that match. They injured one of the members of the Usos. They injured a member or two of the New Day. Thus got, I think it was Jay teaming up with Big E to go against the Bludgeon Brothers. They also got slaughtered as well. And now it comes to this match here, which is, I guess, the rematch. Yeah,
well, it looks that way, but at the moment the Usos get slaughtered. A bit surprised they didn't get drafted over to SmackDown. Drafted over to Raw, but they are here against the Bludgeon Brothers, and Jay's in at the moment. He's getting beaten down by Rowan and Harper. But before we get too far, the match gets finished. I have gone for in this one. Well, tag team titles on the line. I've gone for Bludgeon Brothers. Just too dominant at the moment.
Well, James, you've been mentioning there is going to be a tag team title. There is going to be a title change. You know, we've seen 3 title matches, and the titles have been retained. So I'm going to go for something different here, and I'm going to say that the Blood Clot Brothers are going to win.
Blood Clot Brothers are going to win. Yeah, I mean, Bludgeon Brothers have just been too dominant. I do like the Usos, but the Bludgeons being the way they are, they need to build on this kind of momentum that they got. They are good. We've talked about how good Luke Harper is in the past and what Eric Rowan can do by his side and focus on the tag teams. And there has been arguably no better tag team in WWE these past 5 to 10 years than the Usos. You know, Jimmy and Jay always perform when it comes to big matches. You know, you talk about Hell in a Cell matches with a feud with the New Day or anything else in between. They're always quite top notch.
Again, like the Bar, they've always been in and around the tag team title picture.
Yeah. And I wouldn't want to see them go the singles way either. I think they are actually a tag team. I wouldn't want to see Jimmy or Jay as singles.
I agree with that, yeah. I don't think they'd work. You know, having the odd single match here and there, it's just a bit of a break up from the action, but seeing them go their singles ways, i.e. splitting up, what's that going to be? Naomi in Jay's corner or Jimmy's corner?
Yeah, exactly. Well, I don't mind Naomi with Jimmy and doing that stuff or having the 3 together in the group, but I just don't want separate ways. But I think, talk about separate, I think Rowan separated his shoulder there going into the ring post after Jay moved. Harper trying to take Jay out, but he dodged him, and now Jay can get a hot tag to Jimmy. He can. He's on fire, baby.
He's flying over the top rope, taking out Luke Harper.
Right,
he's looking to take out Eric Rowan as well. Flying there.
Well, he's not, as I say, he's not finished. Beautiful at this moment in time on the apron.
A kick to both members of the Bludgeon Brothers as well, going up top to try and take Luke Harper out. Flying crossbody. Uso splash, but Harper managing to kick out of one.
Wow, one. Goes for the big clothesline, but Jay dodged it.
Catches him with a spinning enziguri.
And now Harper's rocked in the corner.
I wouldn't even bother, mate. They're so unresponsive.
Oh, one day since Uso. Well, at least he's trying, bless him. Oh, Jimmy nails Harper in the corner.
But Harper firing out that corner like a rocket, catching Jimmy before he even manages to make it to the turnbuckle.
Oh, tries the powerbomb, but Jimmy tags in Jay.
Both Usos duck out the way, deliver a kick to the head of Luke Harper. They're going to come flying in for a second kick as well.
Well, another quick tag, and now both men.
Stereo super kicks. And then super kicks for Eric Rowan as well, sending him to the outside.
Well, this could be it for the Usos. We could be seeing new tag team champions. Jay off the top.
Usash goes for the cover. 1, 2. Oh, but Harper managing to kick out.
Oh.
Trying to shake some life back into his head.
And now another quick tag, another tag from the Usos. Looks like Jimmy's going to go up one corner. Jay up the other. Double Uso splash.
But Eric Rowan ripping Jay off the top.
Jimmy taken off there by Harper. Now Rowan.
Running round, flying shoulder bars, that was.
And Jimmy could be in trouble now.
Eric and Rowan. No, Eric and Luke, both in the ring.
Rowan's legal man gets slapped round the face. Runs into Jimmy, and now Harper powerbombs him. 1, 2, 3. My God, that was quick.
That was rather a squash match for the Usos, but the Bludgeon Brothers still reigning supreme, still looking very dominant.
But at the Usos' expense, I am quite surprised here. Maybe it is time the Usos took a back seat in the tag team title hunt. Because, I would have rather seen... I like Breezango and Nando and Raw, but a team like that treated like that than the Usos. Bit of a shame, but like I said, Bludgeon Brothers do look pretty cool. And we'll see what they have to offer. I mean, so many tag teams down the bar coming across. That would be quite a brutal brawl with Sheamus and Cesaro involved in that.
Yes, definitely. The Battle of the Gingers.
Yeah. But Bludgeon Brothers win. And that means we both get a point after that. So it's 5 points all as we head into the next one. It's been a very successful night so far.
Yes, and a very successful night for the Hardy Boys. And a very successful night for the Wyatt family, or for the former Wyatt family. Can Braun Strowman replicate that in the greatest Royal Rumble?
Exactly. We'll see what happens. Dave Bryan thinks he's going to win. We've got Braun Strowman, of course, Big Cass and other guys like this as well. But up next, I think this is the match that I'm looking forward to the most. I think this has potential to steal the show here. It's the Intercontinental title ladder match. It's going to be Seth Rollins champion defending against The Miz,
The Miz,
Samoa Joe,
and Finn Balor.
4 talents alone. Do you know what I mean? That is some greatness there.
Are you including the ladder then? Because I only see 3 talents here.
Who are you discounting?
The Miz.
Oh, yeah, I forgot you don't like The Miz. Yeah, well, The Miz is awesome, Dan. And he's going to make history tonight. 9-time IC champion, equaling only Chris Jericho in that accomplishment here. Samoa Joe coming out with the trombones.
Bam, ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum. So the build-up to this match, James, what do you reckon?
It's been awesome. Look, at WrestleMania, The Miz, Rollins and Balor all fought off in a triple threat match for the Intercontinental Championship, and that was arguably the match of the night. So you throw Samoa Joe in and a ladder. How could that not possibly be awesome for it? I know we've only had a short amount of time, and the Joe thing seems a bit of a surprise, but the story's still been there, you know. Monday Night Rollins, he wants to be the face of Monday Night Raw. The Miz, we know how conniving he is going over to SmackDown. Or can he come back to Raw as IC champion, you know? And then Finn Balor, who I think needs to get a little bit more serious, if I'm honest with you. I really do, but I'm not booking him, so what do I know? And then look at the fireworks going off for The Miz, Dan. Look at this. This is what The Miz is about. A-lister. What other superstar gets fireworks? What a display.
He's A something, but I'm not going to go into that right now.
Yeah, he's A awesome. Yeah, you're right.
He's A car.
And Joe, I've been really impressed with Samoa Joe. He's missed the past 2 WrestleManias due to injury, which has been a real shame. But I feel he's got something to offer in WWE. You know how good he was in NXT. And the kind of promos he's put on Roman Reigns the past couple of weeks have been great. We know Joe's got a date with Reigns at Backlash. Will it be for the Intercontinental title? That would be an interesting proposal. That's my thoughts on the match.
Indeed, yes. And there's only one more man to come out, and it's probably the best entrance of these 4 guys.
Is it the Demon?
I hope so. No. It's just the Irish lad Finn Balor, and he's not representing the Balor Club for All.
He's not representing the LGBT community, is he? With a tee, he's just got a jacket. I mean, a bit of controversy about this, but Balor said that it's been 6 dates.
And from Bray, County Wicklow, Ireland, the hometown hero, Balor is the first ever Universal Champion.
Balor said there's 6 places that he hasn't worn the T-shirt, so it's not that big a deal. But is it coincidence that he's not wearing it here? I think not. But Balor's here, and this, like we say, should be a great match. Who are you favouring in this one, Dan? Who are your predictions?
I'm favouring Samoa Joe. I think he's going to burn it down.
So you have gone for Samoa Joe in this one.
I've gone for Kane.
Yeah.
No, I've gone for Seth Rollins in this match. I think he's going to retain his title here. I've not gone for Seth to retain. I've gone for Seth to win the match, but obviously to retain his title because it's his title to retain. All right.
I've gone for a man who's awesome. He's an A-lister. He's been WWE champion. He's been Money in the Bank. He's beaten Randy Orton. You know, there was only one man I've gone for on this one, and that, of course, is Seth Rollins. He is a man, and here we go. Match started already.
Yes, The Miz and Balor have gone off against each other. Samoa Joe and Seth Rollins are squaring off against each other. And don't forget, these two, Samoa Joe and Seth Rollins, have got a lot of history. It was Samoa Joe that put Rollins on the shelf for 9 months.
Yes, yeah, you're right about that.
I know I am.
And also, another interesting thing about this is 3 of the 4 men in there have been NXT champion. So The Miz has been around for about 10 years. These other guys on the roster have come up through NXT these past, 4 or 5 now. Rollins
wasn't Miz in Tough Enough?
Miz was in Tough Enough, you're right. He was in the first season of Tough Enough. And of course, Miz mentored Daniel Bryan in one of the first series of NXT as well. So they've all got NXT connections as Rollins takes down Joe and Miz. Now he's got Rollins looking for that ripcord knee, but Rollins blocking it by Balor blocking it. Balor blocking it. Balor blocks it, responds with a chop, but Rollins insecure. He sends Balor to the outside. And what's Seth got planned here? Oh! Seth Rollins there. That was unbelievable. Suicide dive.
Now Seth's going for a ladder, but Joe's stopping him. They're having a bit of a tussle over the ladder. And what Seth and The Miz working together to take out Samoa Joe as they crash him against the ring apron twice with the ladder. And now Balor's flying over the top, takes out The Miz and Rollins.
Well, unlikely bedfellows there with Rollins and The Miz. They even had a look of surprise on their faces. Now Balor's feeling it.
Oh, he's feeling a ladder to the midsection as well, and Samoa Joe drops it on Miz's leg. I think that was inadvertent, but, Joe, he's a crazy mofo.
But he is, and he's also the man that stopped Balor's NXT title run. Back in the day there, these two men had a real long feud, didn't they? And Joe came out on top. When he come out on top tonight?
Coming out on top means coming out on top of the ladder.
He does, and he pushes...
Hi guys, I'm queer. I'm up the ladder.
Mark Tardis. He pushes the ladder on... Balor sends him out by Rollins in to stop Joe's ascent.
Some big chops from Seth. Oh, but drop toe hold from Joe to Rollins, sending him face first into the ladder. Seth's got to be feeling that.
And now Joe stalking Finn Balor.
The stakes are high and the risks are higher, said Corey Graves.
And Joe beating down Balor in the corner. Finn's in a lot of trouble. And what's Joe got planned here? No.
Well, he's eyeing up the ladder.
Is he going to drop
Balor? Oh, no, Balor sweeping Joe's legs out. And then hits the double foot stomp to the chest. Balor's starting to get fired up now.
He is, and he's had a lot of history of ladder matches in WWE. Of course, won the NXT title from Kevin Owens in a ladder match at the first ever NXT Brooklyn.
And it looks like Samoa Joe's skin's peeled off and it revealed like a chrome underneath that. Is he a robot?
Must have freshly spray painted the ladders. Oh, the miss. Boots Balor off the ladder. And now, come on, son. 9 time. I'm not doing it 9 times. That's what she said. The Miz going up and getting it.
I'm not doing it once, is what she said.
Rollins stops him and Miz goes skull crushing finale.
Well, now Rollins blocks it, sends Miz face first into the ladder. How does that taste, A-lister?
Oh.
Get out the Royal Rumble.
The Miz dumped over the top. Rollins looking up.
Go on, son, everyone's down. Get that ladder set up. Climb, boy, climb.
And he's going all the way up.
Oh, no, Finn Balor's there to stop him, grabs his leg, pulls him off the ladder, goes to climb it himself.
Oh, and Rollins not going to allow that. Oh, Balor falls all the way down. Might be a dodgy landing.
The feud these two guys have got going on, I think it's going to be a great one.
Yeah, it's real. It brings legitimacy back to the Intercontinental title as Balor and Rollins fighting at the top.
This is like Shawn Michaels and Razor Ramon.
This is like The Rock and Triple H. Oh!
Only better wrestlers.
Balor and Rollins are both down. Now Joe and Miz are looking at each other and The Miz.
Oh, and The Miz is shitting himself now. Joe's looking at The Miz, licking his lips, saying, look, if we team up, take them two guys
exactly.
out.
Come on, we're friends. It's fine.
Ladder friend.
Yeah, you and me, boy.
Will Joe be stupid enough to shake the hand of the Gimp? Oh, sorry, the Miz.
Well, the Miz, there we go, respected by Joe. Look at him.
Oh, respected for mere seconds, and he just rams his shoulder into his chest, and Joe is going it alone.
Uh-oh. And he's not setting the ladder up in a position to climb it.
He's setting the ladder up in a position to do some damage.
And the Miz said, ladder's going to fall, Joe.
Oh, Seth Rollins managing to get out of the way.
Maybe that's what he wanted.
Yeah, he wanted it to fall onto Seth, then so he could slam Finn Balor onto it. And the pain etched on the face of Finn Balor. Now Joe sets up in the corner. Again, unproperly.
Oh, my God. Look at the indentation. Look at the marks on Balor's back. And now Rollins going into it.
Oh, Rollins goes back first into the ladder.
Joe loves it. He's smirking.
No, James hasn't got a cigarette in his gob because Saudi Arabians don't like smokers.
He's got ladder in his hand. He takes out the Miz.
No, Joe's not got a cigarette in his gob, James. He's just got a smile on his face because he loves destroying things.
And he's just destroyed Finn Balor, Seth Rollins, and the Miz. But he doesn't want to go up for the title. He just wants to hurt people.
Yeah, Joe's not interested in the Intercontinental Championship. He just wants to inflict pain.
I think that's the thing. If Joe wanted to win titles, he would. But like you say, he just likes yeah, exactly what you said. Oh my God, Balor there with the switchblade, swing blade. Oh!
Throws Joe into the corner. The ladder falls on top of him. No, don't do it. Don't do it, Finn. Joe's in the drop zone. The ladder's on top of him. He's not going to hit a coup de grace off the top onto the ladder onto Joe.
Well, that's exactly what it looks like, Dan. But Rollins is up. And now, no, don't tell me. Rollins is going to try and suplex Balor on Joe, who's got the ladder.
And the Miz is there holding Seth's leg. I don't know what he's trying to achieve there. He gets sent off the apron via the ladder.
And now Joe's got Rollins.
Oh, powerbombs Rollins, who superplexes Balor. And the Miz had nothing to do with that because he's a tit.
Well, but still, it's great, though. Wrestlers.
Yeah, 3 of them are.
Yeah, 4 of them are, yeah. The Miz's so early was great. Look at Balor bouncing.
I just love both of their reactions. They both sell it so great. And Joe's getting yet another ladder.
It's so big.
So
he needs to twist. He needs a pivot.
Pivot! Throwing the ladder into the ring.
And Joe's been in control of the majority of this match.
To the newly prestigious Intercontinental title since Seth Rollins has won it.
No, come on. The Miz's title reign. And talking about the Miz, he's got Joe! Yes!
Skull-crushing finale to Joe onto the ladder.
You like that, do you, big man? There you go. You're out the ring.
Well, all Miz needs to do is stop being a bitch, set the ladder up and climb it, and he can win. But no, he'd rather look around and look up. Oh, is that a title up there? Shall I go and get that, shall I?
The hundreds and thousands of Miz fans in the arena and the millions worldwide shouting now for the Miz to set up the ladder and get your 9th Intercontinental Championship.
No, just you.
Come on, Miz. What a huge opportunity this is now. It's an open situation. Come on, Miz.
It's Miz's title to lose. He's got one hand on it. All he needs to do is just pull the strap, but no. Rollins. Because he is that awful, he can't even get a title off of a hook.
Because Rollins was so quick up the ladder stopping the Miz, but now the Miz got the advantage. Ramming Rollins is heading to the ladder, pushed him off.
So Miz is up there on his own now. He can win the title.
No, Balor's there again.
No, he takes far too long about it. Rather pose to the camera and the people at home.
And now Balor's there, can reach. But he's just pouring at it. Miz managing to stop Balor. Don't hear you having a go at Balor not be able to get the title.
Well, the Miz is there punching him in the stomach. Miz isn't, Balor's not at the top of the ladder on his own. No one else about to get the title. Well, the punches Miz off the ladder.
Okay, now he is.
Yeah, but the Miz has grabbed his leg. As soon as Balor tried reaching for it, the Miz had his leg.
And look at the Miz there. Beautiful backbreaker into a net breaker.
What happened with the lights there then?
Well, the Undertaker nearly arrived there. Rollins going up the ladder.
Oh, lands on his feet. Gets caught. Miz with a DDT. Plants Rollins. Brilliant sell from Rollins. Terrible move from the Miz.
And the Miz now is kicking everybody's ass inside that ring.
But he'd rather sit on the floor and bitch about it than climb the fucking ladder and win.
He's busted Joe up.
No, he hasn't.
Put Balor down. He's put Miz down. And now, put Rollins down. And now the Miz wants to inflict more punishment on Seth Rollins. I don't blame him. He's besmirched. You're besmirching him right now. Look at the awesome one's got the ladder right into the midsection of Rollins.
Clotheslines Balor with it.
Swats him like a fly.
He can barely hold that ladder up. He's a wimp.
Oh, and he's going to hit the Miz. You hear this is awesome chants from the Saudi Arabian crowd, Dan. Michael Cole tells us that. And if you know he tells us saying he's not lying. Oh!
Yes, indeed.
Rollins off the apron onto the announce table.
Oh, but the Miz catches... the Miz gets caught with a step-up enziguri from Balor, who's now lying atop the ladder. Balor's got him in his sights. Stumper hold. Oh! Catches him with a coup de grace from the top as Miz was on the ladder.
Oh, my God.
And the Miz might as well just roll up that ramp and roll all the way home.
Well, the A-list is down, and now it could be Finn Balor's chance. Joe's back in low, pulls Balor off.
Punches him to the face. Oh, spinning elbow strike, but gets caught from Balor. Come on, Finn, get up that ladder.
Well, there's no one around. Everybody's down. It's Finn's chance.
Oh, but Balor rolls through. Double foot stomp to the stomach. There from Balor.
I don't know if that was a mistake by Jolo, looking for a submission in a ladder match. Just got to try and get the title
if he
belt.
puts everyone to sleep, he can just limp up that ladder.
But whether he's doing that, it gives someone else the opportunity to just quickly get up there and get it. And Joe's again stopping Finn.
Punches his way out though, gets the backslide. Gets caught, planted with an Iranagi from Joe. Joe looking up at that title belt. Can he get his first main roster title?
Well, that's what he's looking for now. The big man going up. Balor's still down, Miz on the outside. We haven't seen Seth Rollins in a little while.
Balor up again, pushing the ladder, hanging Joe up over the top rope. Finn's setting the ladder up again.
Well, he's clear. No one else there. And Seth Rollins springboarded in.
Oh, lands on the ladder. Climbs up the ladder quicker than Balor. And just snatches the title from Finn's grasp.
Oh, Finn, you had it won. Thought he could take his time. Like I said, what a great ending that was.
That was a brilliant ending. I like that. Isn't that what they tried doing a few years ago in a ladder match, but completely fucked it up and the ladder crippled?
Yeah, they tried to have Jeff go across it. But also, with Shelby Edwards try stuff like that, but with Rollins, it can actually pull it off. And Balor now beaten, bloodied, and upset, but Rollins wins. What do you think of the match?
I thought it was actually very good. Yeah. Brilliant, it was non-stop action, and, it
just all gelled together really well. Even, surprisingly, The Miz played his very small part in this match.
Yeah. Well, we get a video package covering a tryout WWE held in Saudi Arabia.
And live in the ring, 4 prospects from those tryouts are spotlighted. Nasser, Hussein, Mansoor, and Faisal. Hussein talks about how he never experienced WWE, how he never expected WWE to come to Saudi Arabia, and he's been waiting more than 20 years. But now you have 4 Saudi WWE superstars. He speaks a bit of Arabic for the crowd. Mansoor says they grew up just Saudi kids with a dream. But today that dream came true and they stand before us hoping to represent their country as the first WWE superstars from the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia.
Well, enter Sean and Aria Davari. Aria runs down the prospects down, asking if that's what they call athletes in Saudi Arabia and call them pathetic. Nothing trainees and wannabes. All athletes like the Davari brothers come from the strongest nation in the world, Iran. Sean cuts a promo on them in Farsi and then Arari gets in Moonsaul's face, shoving him.
Mansoor shoves him back and knocks him down, and Faisal lays Sean out with a roundhouse kick, scoop and a slam from Nassar. Hussein draws the elder Davari up and plays to the crowd before dumping him out the ring. The Saudi prospects raise each other's hands for the crowd.
So there we go. This feed into an ad for something else to wrestle with Bruce Pritchard on the WWE Network, and then we see a promo video for Nakamura, AJ Styles, and that's our next match. I mean, the equivalent of what we just saw then with the Saudi Arabian trainees is like when Hulk Hogan shows up and beats like an anti-heel in America, you know what I mean? So we've had that now. Now we're getting on to the WWE title match. What have you thought of the build-up to this match?
Well, it goes all the way back to January when Nakamura won the Royal Rumble match. Fast forward to WrestleMania, him and AJ Styles, it was billed to be a once-in-a-lifetime match, a great match between these two guys, but I don't think it quite lived up to the expectations that it should have done. But after the match, a little show of respect The two guys hugging it out in the middle of the ring. And then Nakamura, AJ Styles with a low blow. And then for the past few weeks on Raw, after AJ Styles is having a match against Daniel Bryan, again, another match which should have been great, Nakamura hits him with another low blow, and he's just been targeting the nuts of AJ Styles.
Yeah.
And this match is kind of like, a be-all and end-all. AJ Styles knows what Nakamura's going to try and do, so he needs to kind of keep eyes in the back of his head.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, we've seen as well now saying he don't speak English and just being a Healy heel with a cocky attitude, and that's the kind of Nakamura we like. Where we'll be successful tonight is another question, really. Because I have gone for in this one. I said there's going to be new champions. And that's why tonight, in this match, because I've gone for AJ Styles. Not to retain, just AJ Styles. Styles to win.
Well, James, I actually have not gone for a new title holder. It's going to be AJ Styles.
Yeah. I mean, with the Backlash just being 6 days away, probably another rematch happening. Or 7 days away. No, sorry, 9 days. With Backlash being the next event afterwards, I expect there to be another rematch between these two shenanigans and whatnot. I'm not sure, but I think AJ walks out as WWE champion here. But it's going to be interesting, like we talked about, and it should be a good match. This was being talked up as a dream match come WrestleMania. It really didn't happen at WrestleMania between these two men, did it? That kind of match quality. What did you think of the match at Mania?
I don't think it quite lived up to expectations. I was expecting a lot more. They built it up to be a lot more, but it just kind of anticlimax.
And even though both men have had trouble with each other now the past month or so, we're starting this off kind of scientifically and slowly, each man trying to out-wrestle each other. And maybe it's a case of this. Maybe the bad blood comes from each man thinking they are the best in-ring wrestler. So it's about who is actually proven. So there won't be that much brawling or stuff. It'll be actually just trying to out-wrestle the other opponent. Look at Nakamura, he's trying here. Maybe that's what he's saying, just because these Japanese people discredit him, he can't speak English, doesn't know what's going on, whereas he probably might be smarter than most people. Indeed,
yes. And on paper, these two guys are probably two of the best in-ring performers in WWE right now.
Without doubt. Well, circling, Nakamura throwing probing kicks before Styles comes in with a waist lock. Reversal to a wrist lock, wrenching it in. AJ rolls through and reverses a wrist lock of his own, returning to wrenches in kind. Nakamura kicks his way out before bailing to the floor. Back in, Styles gets a side headlock before Nakamura forces into the ropes and the referee demands a break. Nakamura breaks dirty with a slap. AJ bum rushes him with the ropes again, and again the referee count them off and forces a break. Off the ropes, big drop kick. Styles backs him in the corner for chops. Snapmare kick to the back, cover gets one. The King of Strong Style takes W's champion now knee out from stomps him repeatedly on the apron before clobbering with a Kinshasa to the floor. Knee drop across the back of the neck, follows back inside, knees in the corner into good vibrations. Knee drops across the chest and he follows that up with a reversal chin lock, keeping the phenomenal one grounded. AJ posts his feet, Nakamura pushes him with his knees, inverted explode, lands on his feet, does Styles, and he hits the back suplex facebuster with some breathing room. AJ will lariat, snapmare off the top, sliding forearm connects, and he kips up, ready to rock. Leaping lariat into the corner, fireman's carry, Nakamura slips out, back to it, and he lands, looking for the Styles slash, Nakamura finds safety in the rope, blocks for a whip, knee connects, and a reversal roundhouse follows. Falling knee to the side of the head, and a disdainful stumble to the skull, and a gourd buster. Fired up in the corner, waiting for Styles to rise, but he's ready, Schoolboy gets a near fall. Calf Killer is locked in the middle of the ring, Shinsuke crawls for the ropes, but AJ rolls him back around. The rope breaks the hold, pick the leg in, Scurry cuts him, but Styles gets a boot up in the corner. Slingshot in, caught and set up, corner lift, only two. Challenger sets champion up in the corner, roundhouse kick, climbs to join him. AJ slips under and picks a leg to put Shinsuke face first into the turnbuckles. Out the forearm for forearm.
So Nakamura was playing possum there to AJ Styles.
Hello, possums.
The Styles unleashing his flurry of offense, but Nakamura's got the armbar locked in. No, Styles is trying to block it.
And now look at he's trying to break the grasp of AJ Styles. Looks to become WWE champion.
Can Styles fight out of it? Yes. No. Roll through for roll up 1, 2. But Nakamura managing to kick out. Styles with a Pele kick. Knocks Nakamura for 6.
Now AJ finally gets some separation, but Nakamura has been pretty non-stop.
Shinsuke throws him over the top, but Nakamura hits him with a forearm, rocks him backwards. Could this be the phenomenal forearm to finish it for Styles?
Here comes AJ, springboard.
Oh, No, Nakamura ducks. Oh, catches Styles with a low blow. Goes for the cover. One, two. Oh, Styles grasped the bottom rope.
Well, I thought that was over and done with then. Referee distracted Nakamura, low blow, but AJ doing what he can to save his title.
Well, this sums up just what's been going on between these two guys for the past few weeks. The constant low blows from Nakamura.
But can Nakamura put AJ away? I think he's going to look to finish it now. He's going for the Kinshasa. Is he going to hit it?
Oh, no. Styles clocks him with a forearm. Nakamura rolls to the outside.
Maybe wisely for now. At least he can't get pinned out there.
No, but he can't win the title out there, James.
That's true. Like I said, Nakamura needs to beat Styles. Styles doesn't need to beat Nakamura. But I think he wants to. See all the bad blood between them. Now Styles going to follow Nakamura to the outside.
Moving very gingerly because of his crushed testiculars.
Oh!
Wasn't moving gingerly there, though, as he flies over the Saudi announce table, taking out Nakamura.
Oh, my God. It's AJ of Arabia now, taking Nakamura. And the referee is still counting at this point in time. I think they might be up 8. Nakamura sent into barricade.
10. He's called for the bell. Double count out. What a anticlimactic finish.
Oh, my word. AJ still attacking Nakamura, but that's a shame. It means our perfect score's over as well. We'll get onto that in a second, because AJ now looking to plant Nakamura. And he does like an elbow, sending Nakamura over barricade. And that is AJ's emotions coming out right there. But at least he walks out still WWE champion.
Well, he's not finished. Looking to hit Nakamura with a chair across the back.
Well, Nakamura's in serious trouble. And Styles, he's going to beat up Nakamura more.
Wouldn't you be pissed off with the constant low blows getting delivered to you from your adversary?
Yeah, you would be. And AJ looking for a phenomenal forearm. But Nakamura getting out the other way. And I don't think this feud is over. But what do you think of the match?
I thought it was building to be a bloody good match. I'm starting to take heed of Nakamura being a heel. I do like his shady tactics in the ring as well, you know, constantly going for that low blow. It's telling a great story.
No, I agree with you there. You know, it is telling a story, and hopefully it comes to an end properly. Maybe at Backlash, maybe a little bit longer than that. But I'll tell you what we're going to... Right, because we're feeling generous. I know it's double count out, but AJ technically won that, didn't he?
He didn't lose it.
Exactly. So what we're going to do is we're going to award ourselves another point. So that's 7 points all. Heading into the next match, which is Undertaker versus Rusev. Now, the only set of entrances I'm interested in is Rusev Day and the Undertaker's entrance in this one. So let's watch Rusev. So here comes Rusev. And Rusev finally gets the match that he wanted. I mean, a little bit controversial leading up to this. It was originally Rusev versus Undertaker. Then Rusev made a couple of comments on TMZ saying the Undertaker was old and he was going to beat him easily. He was taken off the match. So at that point in time, Jericho Undertaker casket match. And then Lana went on Twitter and said, actually, I'm going to allow Rusev to wrestle the Undertaker because apparently it was her that stopped it. Now it's Rusev and the dead man. And now coming out of this, we've been hearing rumours that they're going to split up Rusev Day. And if they do that, it's a damn shame. A happy Rusev Day to you, Dan.
Happy Rusev Day to you too, sir.
This is a gimmick with Rusev Day that could really get behind, and they're not. I mean, it's a shame, isn't it? You know.
Well, you've heard the fans. Every time Rusev's in the arena or in the ring, Rusev Day chants ring out through. It is something that's caught on really well. And, you know, it's something that they should push forward with. I don't think Aiden English can do much else but be Rusev's announcer / singer / you know, corner buddy.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I don't see them as a tag team. I see them as Rusev being a single guy and, like you said, English being the mic man. I've got no problem with that. Taking the bump, so to speak. Rusev's so talented as well. He's proved he's got most things. But this match now kind of takes me back to when I first became a fan, with a casket being at ringside and waiting for the Undertaker to come out. I can't remember the last time it was a casket match.
Oh, well, the bells toll. And before we get into the bells, it is prediction time. It is the Undertaker's match. So therefore, I have gone for I've gone for the Undertaker.
Yeah, and I too have gone for the Demon of Death Valley. The Undertaker to beat Rusev in this one, and what an entrance, especially on this kind of stage, this way it looks. It is a spectacle, the Undertaker coming out. Who would have thought, over years after making his debut in WWE, he'd still be coming out and wrestling the young guys on the roster. Like I say, Rusev's young guy. This could be perceived to some as a dream match. Because what is it nowadays?
Everything's a dream match, yes. But again, shouldn't older guys be putting over the younger guys?
Without a doubt. But if the Undertaker can only do this, then this is what we get the Undertaker to do, you know. And so we cart him out. He lasts 5-10 minutes with a guy, and then if he can do this for another 5 years, because WWE have not created superstars like that since, you know, the Undertaker's the last of the dying breed. Who else can they rely on to keep coming back time after time after time? You know, it's going to be difficult. The Undertaker's one of those guys. You know, if Triple H sees himself as that, fine. And we talked about Triple H, what he'll try and do, putting the young guys over. But it's a spectacle, you know. No one's come close. You know, talk about Bray Wyatt or Sting or whatever it is in WWE. It just hasn't worked.
So do you think they have gone all out for this pay-per-view? I mean, you know, when was the last time you saw a four-way ladder match, a casket match, a steel cage match, and a Royal Rumble match on the same card?
Yeah, I mean, they have, but again, on paper they have, but with the event, have we really seen anything that stand out at this moment in time? Triple H Cena was a nice attraction to begin with, and the IC ladder match really, but no other titles. I'm hoping these next couple of matches can really show it as like a kind of big event, as opposed to this is something we have for you right now. You know, it's on the network. It needs a big feel. A Universal title change and then a great Royal Rumble match would be brilliant. We get the Undertaker now. This is the best they could produce at this time. I don't think, apart from The Rock, because we know The Rock's busy anyway. Austin probably wouldn't want to do this, you know. So who else you got? Hogan.
So how else would you have booked this? Is there any other way, you know, just for the card alone, is there any other way it could have been improved?
I think it's the best card they could have put on in that space of time, and considering it comes just, you know, 3 weeks after WrestleMania, you know, it's quite difficult for that. I think the matches they're quite exciting, but it's not panned out so far, as we see the Undertaker coming out, putting his hands on the casket. And the thing about the Undertaker's entrance as well, the commentators do not talk through it, which actually makes it feel
shut up then, James.
Even more, makes it feel even more special. I mean, he doesn't look in bad shape. Like I say, saw him at WrestleMania against John Cena. What would you have done to improve the card then? Well, I don't think Rusev, though, looks intimidated by the Undertaker. Aid English does. Rusev doesn't.
Still the most awe-inspiring entrance in WWE today?
It is. I mean, I don't think anybody else comes close to this right now. It's an incredible sight just to look around the crowd. And everyone have their phones in their hands. And it's just this feeling of unbelievable respect. When he comes to the arena, you can feel that chill. Kamala.
Undertaker's first casket match.
Well, weirdly, you can go back and listen to the WNR155, our very first Undertaker special. You hear that. Survivor Series 92 against Kamala. And you think how many years ago that was. Look at the Undertaker. There's a couple of things that Undertaker does in a casket match. One of the things that we got to look at is at the end, when if he does put Rusev in, he'll just go through the third and second rope, grab the and then slam the lid down as to say goodbye.
And then at the beginning of the match, he commands the referees to open the casket just to make sure there's no one inside, because Undertaker has been fooled by that before.
Yes, but English is going to be at ringside.
Is he going to play a pivotal part in this match? Obviously, a no disqualification match.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. If he's allowed out here, that Rusev, for keys to victory, has to get English involved. I don't think at this moment in time, Rusev in a casket match could beat the Undertaker 1-on-1. English will play a vital role. Rusev just going to take his time.
Well, Rusev's playing the delaying tactics, but the Undertaker follows him outside and catches Rusev with a couple of stiff rights.
I don't think Rusev was expecting that. When he gets thrown back in, there we go, Rusev. Take your time.
Rusev meets him with a couple of kicks.
No.
So do you prefer the Undertaker now he's grown his hair back?
Yeah, I think the Undertaker's look, this is kind of traditional, and I like this. That's exactly what I would go for, you know. But Rusev showing his power and strength, booting the Undertaker in the corner.
But he's not powerful and strong enough, James, because the Undertaker just stands straight back up, grabs Rusev by the throat, throws him into the corner. Hurry of lefts and rights. Undertaker nearly falls over because he's hitting Rusev so hard.
Yeah, just at full force on those blows. But Undertaker would be careful because of the real power of Rusev. You know, like I say, one of the young guys, and he does hit hard. But
he's not green anymore.
He's not, but he's getting hurt by the Undertaker. But he packs a punch.
The Undertaker ramming his shoulder into the shoulder of Rusev, trying to separate it, spinning it round, looking to go. Old school.
Yeah, and he's we talk about earlier running through the motions, and now off the top, signaling for the chokeslam next.
He throws Rusev out the ring on top of the casket. Rusev realising where he was and getting out of there.
Well, Rusev, I think, has been thrown off his game by that casket, and English trying to get into his head. Now, he'll be all right. Just fight the man, not the legend. And we've seen loads of casket, man. We watched this year Shawn Michaels versus The Undertaker the casket, where Michael suffered that injury, which took him out for 4 years. So that's how dangerous a casket match can be. And Rusev's going to Irish whip The Undertaker. No! Reverses it, and Rusev goes into barricade. And The Undertaker picks up Rusev and slams him into the announce table. The Saudi Arabia. They don't want to repeat what we just saw with Nakamura and AJ.
No, they don't. Undertaker throwing Rusev into the ring, hanging him over the top, looking for his leg drop.
And now here comes The Undertaker, all the way down on Rusev's throat. He's in serious trouble. The Undertaker rolls back in, asking for the casket lid to be opened. He's going to push Rusev in. This is going to be over.
So this is the 19th casket match in WWE times.
Aiden English is not allowing The Undertaker to close the casket lid. He's got Rusev in there, and this might be a mistake for English, who's run away from the dead man now. Only the 19th.
19th, yes. We've had Undertaker Kamala, Yokozuna beating The Undertaker for the WWF Championship in a casket match. Undertaker defeated Yokozuna with Chuck Norris as the referee.
Just 5 Series 94.
Undertaker defeating Karma.
Oh, yep.
Undertaker defeating Karma again.
Oh, Rusev with a massacre kick, taking down dead man.
Defeated King Mabel, losing to Gold, losing to Shawn Michaels.
It's at 96, 98.
Undertaker and Kane went to a no contest in 98. Then he defeated The Rock. And then Mideon and Viscera defeated Triple H. Kane defeating Triple H. Randy Orton and Bob Orton defeated The Undertaker.
Yeah.
Undertaker beat Mark Henry. Undertaker beat Chavo. Undertaker beat Big Show. 2008 Survivor Series. And then Daniel Bryan defeating Kane. And then this one.
My God, so not that many, but mainly featured The Undertaker. A couple of weird ones like the SmackDown one with Triple H. But apart from that, and Rusev's had a little bit of success from the dead man now. Beating him up in the corner, a few punches, but just like that, The Undertaker turns it round. One big right hand, knocking Rusev out. English managed to escape The Undertaker's advances earlier.
Oh, big headbutt to Rusev, rocking him. To be fair to him, Rusev's had a lot more offense than John Cena has.
Yeah. And now Rusev reverses The Undertaker.
Catches him with a spinning heel kick.
Now, what a Rusev day this would be to beat The Undertaker with his own match. Rusev now knows he's in control. I think so does Aiden English.
The Lion of Bulgaria is roaring now.
The whole of Bulgaria are cheering this. They might not be in Saudi Arabia.
Crush.
Rusev is just about to crush The Undertaker. You would have thought we'd seen this.
Well, he's getting the accolade locked in on Taker. Cinched in deep.
And The Undertaker must be out already.
It's good strategy from Rusev, trying to get The Undertaker incapacitated so he could just roll him into the casket and claim an easy victory.
Well, Rusev now thinks it's done.
And
now he wants the casket door open, and hey!
Well, as Rusev commands the casket door to be opened, Undertaker sits up. Rusev doesn't realise it yet.
And look at each man's eyes. The Undertaker truly focused, and Rusev.
Wow. He's in the grasp with The Undertaker. Taker picks him up. Oh, Rusev managing to escape it, though.
Yeah.
You don't want to trade blows with a dead man.
But he dodged the clothesline. I don't know, though. Rusev seems confident, and he's winning at the moment.
He's rocking The Undertaker back. Irish whip. Undertaker ducking it.
Uh-oh.
Catching him round the throat. Catches a choke slam this time.
Well, the Undertaker sends Rusev to hell. He's looking towards the casket. And Rusev's going to get thrown in. And the Undertaker going to slam that lid shut. No, English is in.
Oh. He catches English. Choke slams him.
Well, he got some height there. Uh-oh. The Undertaker signaling for the end.
Well, he could have easily closed the casket lid.
And he's going to tombstone Aiden English.
Oh. Plants his head into the mat.
But I don't think he's finished with English because Rusev's in there. Now English is in the casket.
There's not enough room for two, surely.
Don't call me Shirley. Trying to reach it. Slams it shut.
And that's the Undertaker with the victory. I think Rusev stayed out a bit too long from a choke slam.
Mm-hmm. If I didn't love the Undertaker enough, I would say that's how you bury younger talent. But I do love the Undertaker, you know. So I can't really have a go at it. Dan, what are your thoughts on that match?
Again, you know, you could argue that I think the Undertaker he's starting to get past it. I know, like, you know, it's probably inevitable that next year's WrestleMania he is going to be the lead into the Hall of Fame. And I think that is going to be, you know, the end of The Undertaker. No disrespect to him. He's been an icon ever since I started watching wrestling. But, you know, there's always a time when legends need to come to an end.
Yeah, I think that's true. I mean, he did look, even though it only went like 10 minutes or so, he did still look a bit out of breath. But, hey, it's good to see the dead man. He does get the victory. That means we both get another point. So 8 points all. Perfect scores at the moment as we go forth, and our next match is for the Universal title. It's Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns, and we saw a promo video for Reigns and the Lesnar feud. So what have you thought of the build up to this as we hear Roman? Well, do you want to hear Roman Reigns' reaction first? Saudi Arabia. We hear ominous cage music. Go on, you can do that.
I love the ominous cage music, and it's been played here in Jeddah. Not wholly positive.
No. Well, they thought he'd get a really positive reception here, but it's just alright. So, Dan, what have you thought of the build-up to this match?
Does Roman Reigns deserve another chance? I mean, we see him get put out of WrestleMania again. This is like another WrestleMania rubber match after he was completely destroyed by Brock Lesnar. But who else can go against? Who else can go toe-to-toe with Brock?
Well, you've got a number. I think there's a couple of questions there. You've got people like Strowman, Samoa Joe, and others that you probably wouldn't see against Brock. I think the problem now with Brock Lesnar is that I'm bored. I'm bored of Brock. Lots of people are bored of him. The Universal title reign's been horrible. And again, it's just not really worked out, you know. And we talk about Brock Lesnar. The story coming out of WrestleMania, because we all thought Roman Reigns was going to win it. The story coming out of was if Brock Lesnar now is on the way of becoming. Look at the fireworks from Reigns. That is cool. I still like the fireworks. Yeah, Brock Lesnar is now on his way to becoming one of the most wealthy professional wrestlers in history. Details have been sketchy late, but we know that recently Lesnar signed a new contract with the WWE. Lesnar and Vince reportedly reached a verbal agreement at the final Raw before WrestleMania 34 in Atlanta, and Lesnar is said to sign a new contract in New Orleans WrestleMania.
A new report has revealed the figures in Lesnar's WWE deal, and just like Brock himself, the contract is absolutely larger than life.
Well, first off, the deal is based on per appearance agreement. Brock is not signed to WWE for any length of time, but WWE can request an appearance or match from Lesnar and pay him accordingly. The amount that he makes per appearance is what sets this off from virtually any contract in wrestling history.
According to the report, the contract pays Lesnar $637,000 per pay-per-view match. However, it's not just the amount he gets for wrestling at a monthly pay-per-view that will blow your mind. Let's say WWE needs him to fly in for Raw to appear in the ring while Paul promo. Lesnar will make $127,000 for each television appearance. Given what he will make for a pay-per-view match, it's not likely you'll be seeing Lesnar wrestle on television in the near future.
Well, merchandise is another area of focus in Lesnar's new contract. The new contract allows WWE an image rights provision as it relates to merchandising, which was not part of his previous deal. This allows WWE to use his image for merchandise for the price of $637,000 annually, the same amount UFC pays for the same merchandise rights. In addition, he will receive 6% of all his merchandise sales with WWE.
Given the fact that Lesnar is not tenured to WWE for any length of time, in this deal, it is expected that he'll be able to fight with UFC if he so chooses.
Well, Lesnar's next match will be right now in the Greatest Royal Rumble against Roman Reigns' steel cage match, which will take home $637,000.
And following his victory over Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 34, it marked the 1-year anniversary of the Beast finally picking up a victory over Goldberg and claiming the Universal Championship in the process. Having held the title for over 1 year now, WWE fans are generally in agreement that the Beast is finally going to drop the championship on Friday, April 27th at the Greatest Royal Rumble event in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, I mean, it's easy to see why this is the case. Not only does it allow the big dog to claim the gold in front of a more receptive crowd, I don't know with that reception there, to the expected toxic atmosphere he'd receive if he won on US soil, but also because Lesnar's interest in return to UFC is clear for all to see.
When that happens, though, remain to be seen as WWE swerve the audience in New Orleans too, despite everyone being certain that he would lose.
Well, however, should Reigns defeat Lesnar in the Middle East, then that would fall short of breaking a record in WWE, which company would probably prefer to be erased.
Although the late Bruno Sammartino holds the rightful record, the company made a huge deal out of CM Punk's 434-day reign as WWE champion, calling it the longest world title reign in the modern era.
Yeah, so what will happen in this match, Dan? Whose predictions is it? We've got the introduction.
It is you.
So here we go. Bell rings with this one, and I have gone for Roman Reigns to win the Universal title.
Ring out the boos, James, because I also have gone for Roman Reigns.
Yes, so we're going to see a new Universal Champion here, and the bell rings, both men circling each other. But you got to be right. I mean, Lesnar come out here smirking.
No, James, he didn't. He just had a smile on his face.
And because, he's beating Roman Reigns up pretty easy. He's always had the advantage. And like I said, left him in a bloody mess last time round. And now in a steel cage where it's like, UFC for him. That's where he's going to go best. And Reigns comes in with a Superman punch and gets caught with a German suplex. Let's keep counting. That's the second one already. And Reigns already in Suplex City here in Saudi Arabia.
Gone for the third.
And Brock screams, and maybe Reigns just can't beat Brock Lesnar. Oh my God, number 4 there for Brock Lesnar and Reigns. Well, Lesnar looking like he's enjoying this now.
He certainly is, yes. There's no escape for Roman Reigns here. Is he picking him up for an F5 already?
Off bang.
F5 to Reigns.
Well, it took 5 F5s to beat WrestleMania and 1 tonight, and Lesnar is happy as a pig in shit. He's not going for the pin on Reigns, though. I think he wants to hurt him.
I think he does.
Another F5 now by Lesnar, coming to Roman.
Oh, Reigns with the backslide. Superman punch.
Lesnar's rocked.
Second Superman punch. Lesnar's down to one knee.
Lesnar stumbles to the corner.
For the hat trick, and Lesnar's down, but straight back up again.
And now what's Roman Reigns going to... He's ooh-ahing.
Oh, look, getting caught by Lesnar.
F5 attempt, but Reigns grabs the cage and looking to climb out.
Kicks Lesnar off. Can he escape the cage to win the title?
And Lesnar goes straight after Reigns.
Catches him before he escapes. He's got him by his tactical vest.
Oh, that hurts. And Lesnar going to bring Reigns in the hard way. Both men teetering on that top rope now.
Big back elbow.
And Reigns knocked down, and now it's Lesnar. Go on, Lesnar. Try a shooting star press. No, he's not. He's going up to the cage.
He doesn't look comfortable climbing that cage.
No, he doesn't like heights. It's like King Kong climbing a building.
Oh, but he gets caught off by Roman Reigns. He grabs hold of his leg. Lesnar trying to shake him off.
And Reigns blows to the back of Lesnar's back. What? And Reigns with the shots trying to get Lesnar down. Uh-oh.
He's got him perched up for a powerbomb.
And Lesnar's in serious trouble. Oh.
And Reigns plants him, but Lesnar up to his knees.
Yeah, good selling, mate. Well, Joe looking on, of course, he faces Roman Reigns at Backlash. But
will it be for the title?
Well, this is surely, Dan.
Don't call me Shirley.
This has got to be Reigns' chance. I mean, he goes to the back of the line. If he doesn't, oh my God. Sends Lesnar into the steel cage, struck jaw.
It's got to be Reigns winning this one because me and you have both gone for him.
Yeah, I mean, the reason behind Reigns, it just makes sense, it's time now. Lesnar needs to take a break. We don't want him breaking CM Punk's record.
And I'm sure he still gets paid the $637,000 per appearance.
Exactly.
If he's got the title or not. And Reigns just hit a thunderous spear.
Well, spear after sending Lesnar into the cage a couple of times.
He's got him in his sights for a second spear.
And here comes Roman.
Oh! Hits Lesnar again.
But he thinks that's not going to put him down. He didn't go for the... do you know what I would do if I was Roman Reigns now? I would get out of that fucking cage as quick as I could. I wouldn't try pin, wouldn't try fucking around or anything like that. Reigns is wasting his time waiting for Lesnar to come up because of Lesnar's quick recovery skills.
Well, he bounces off the ropes second time, hits a third spear on the bounce. And now if he can run rope to rope, he can run from there to the cage door.
Yeah.
But he's going for the cover. One, two. Oh! Lesnar managing to kick out. Not surprised, really, because if Lesnar would have stayed down for that, it would have just completely destroyed everything that Lesnar stood for.
And also, it means that really finishers don't matter in WWE because it doesn't matter how many times Brock Lesnar hits an F5, doesn't matter how many Roman Reigns hits a spear.
Signalling for the cage to be unlocked.
Anytime Reigns hits a spear, it's just, just matter of finish. Just have another 5 F5s in this one.
Well, this match has just been finisher. It's like the
end of the Triple H John Cena match. The door's open, Reigns is out. Where's Heyman?
Oh, he's come running round. He's closed the door onto Reigns' head.
And that's why I said climb over the top, not out through the door.
Oh, F5 to Reigns. Lesnar goes for the cover. 1, 2.
No.
But Reigns managing to get the shoulder up at 2.
2. Did not see that coming there. And Lesnar now might get a bit frustrated.
Off Lesnar.
He feels in pain, though.
And Heyman's thrown in a weapon. The walrus.
He's saying just finish it now. Good God almighty, this could be the end.
And Lesnar's gloving off. Is he going to bust Roman Reigns open again?
And maybe it's a better grip on those chairs. He does get sweaty hands.
Oh, Lesnar gearing up for a chair shot, but Reigns hits him with a spear, only getting a 2 count.
2. So the full spear. Lesnar's still kicking out.
Well, he is indeed. 4 German dives, 4 spears, about 5 Superman punches. This has been the match of finishers. And now Reigns has a steel chair in hand, and it is him that is smirking.
No, Dan, he's not got a cigarette in his mouth. He's got a steel chair in hand, and he's beating down Brock Lesnar in a steel cage, looking to become the Universal Champion. And this could be the end of Lesnar here.
3 thunderous chair shots. Make that 4.
Hits him with a chair 4 times. Going to go for the Superman punch.
Bang, clocks him with the Superman punch.
And now Lesnar's rocked. He's all over the place. He doesn't know where he is.
Well, he's in between the steel cage and the ropes.
Oh, my God. And what's Roman Reigns got planned here? Climb out. You're safe. I don't think he wants to do that. I think he wants to hurt Brock Lesnar.
Ooh, raw.
Not a 5th spear. No!
Oh, goes through the cage. Reigns' feet hit the floor first. So Reigns is the winner.
Oh, my God. The side of the cage is out. And, yeah, Reigns. I think Lesnar's back hit first. But it's the rules, I think, are both feet got to hit the mat.
Well, who's the referee going to award the title to? Brock Lesnar. Paul Heyman's celebrating, but...
Yeah, they're giving it to Lesnar.
But no, it's 2 feet have got to hit the ground first. That's what happens when you climb out, escape the cage, and both your feet have got to hit the ground. True?
Yeah, I agree with you here. So we're seeing this now, referee's not sure. This was the planned finish for the match. Unfortunately, it was meant to be Lesnar who rolled out and his feet was hitting to hit the ground, as opposed to what was Roman Reigns. And the referee had to tweet out that he did make a mistake. That wasn't meant to happen. So what was meant to happen here, Reigns was going to come in, spear him, Lesnar would hit first. But he didn't. If I was Lesnar, I would have bounced back, or done something like that. Maybe the cage didn't break correctly.
I think the bottom cable ties didn't give out. Look at the way Reigns' head hits the ground.
Yeah,
though.
that bottom should have come out. Well, what a controversial finish. We don't get a point for that. But Dan, what did you think of that incredibly quick and brutal match?
It was a match that was over before it done any real harm. It was just finisher, chair shot, spear through the cage, Superman punch.
But this doesn't clear it up. I mean, Lesnar's champion, yeah, but I mean, Reigns, it looked like he had it won. So has he got a rightful bone to pick about being Universal Champ.
Bang!
Even Michael Cole saying it's controversy there.
Look, feet hit the floor first.
Well, Lesnar walks out as champion. Wow, I thought they were going to stop it, but they didn't. And
stop it.
Lesnar, look, you can see the cable tie right next to Roman Reigns as well.
You see him pinging off as a fucking gets speared through the cage.
Well, Reigns is in shock, but up next, Dan, it's time. It's time for the greatest Royal Rumble, greatest Rumble of all time.
The first ever.
Well, commentary hype up Backlash card and shows the title belt that the winner of the Greatest Royal Rumble will receive in addition to the trophy. This is followed by a sizzle reel for the upcoming content on the WWE Network. So now it's time. We get the introductions. 50 superstars. This is going to be the greatest Royal Rumble match. We've got legends. We're going to have huge superstars here, aren't we? And icons.
So this title belt that they're going to get, is it got to be defended in a great Royal Rumble?
Yeah. I believe so, yes.
So, is it going to be like the 30-man Royal Rumble that we have in January, or is it going to be the Great Royal Rumble title belt?
Maybe every event in Saudi Arabia will just be a Royal Rumble.
So, does the winner of this match have to defend his title and come in first, like Roman Reigns did?
Oh my God! And look who's number one in the Greatest Royal Rumble. So, whoever wins the belt will have to defend it in Rumble matches. It's Daniel Bryan. He said he wanted to win it earlier, and
he's got a huge mountain to climb if he wants to win.
He's got an impossible climb. If you think about it, Bryan from number one, 49 other guys he's going to have to see through to win this. And great reception, he's getting great reaction he's getting here. So yeah, we didn't get a bonus point the last match. So it is 8-all. Unfortunately, no perfect score. But leading into this, and this is interesting because there's 50 guys to choose from, Dan. 50 men.
And a few unknowns. But mine, it was a toss-up between Daniel Bryan and one other. And I've gone for Braun Strowman.
I've ties number 10. I have gone for Strowman. Yeah, Strowman's going to win because he needs victory. What the fuck is he doing now after the tag team titles? But number 2 is very interesting because it's Dolph Ziggler. So this should be a good one. Bryan and Ziggler start us off. And Dan, you're going to keep notes of who comes out when and what. But here comes Ziggler and Bryan. We're going to start this off every 90 seconds. Every 90 seconds we're going to have a new entrant in this. And of course, both feet have to touch the ground, or unless you're Brock Lesnar, your back can just hit the ground and be fine.
Yeah.
It's a great way to start. Are you excited for this, Dan? The Great Royal Rumble.
I am. Now, Daniel first and Dolph Ziggler is out second. These two guys, they're great athletes. Hope to see some Royal Rumble moments. Hopefully Kofi Kingston's in there and he does something spectacular. Hope to see a few surprises as well.
Well, I mean, just think all the people we're going to see. You know, people like the Undertaker, who we've seen tonight, obviously going to be back in there, aren't they? Triple H, John Cena, all the main event guys.
Well, why would John Cena and Triple H have the first match if they weren't going to appear in it? Because obviously, if anyone's going to throw Braun Strowman winning this one, Triple H is going to come out.
Exactly.
And he's going to come out at number 50 and win it.
And people like Goldberg maybe can make appearances, Sting, you know, all the legends we talk about, all the guys, we talk about the stacked roster that WWE has. Of course, maybe even Nakamura can make an appearance or AJ Styles, you know, the champions of Brock Lesnar, because technically, it's not a world title, is it? You're not getting an opportunity. You're getting a trophy at the end of the day.
Oh, and a lovely drop looking to eliminate Daniel Bryan.
And Bryan's going now. We're going to see a first elimination here. No, Bryan's still hanging in there. I know he's trying to get Ziggler over the top. Uh-oh. Ziggler's teetering.
And the clock's counting down for number 3.
Who's it going to be? Mark Henry.
Mark Tardis. It is Sin Cara.
All right, fair play. We haven't seen Sin Cara in a little while. I think he's been on main event and whatnot, but he's out here now. Look a bit rough.
He is, or it's just some random guy in a mask coming out to Sin Cara's entrance.
Oh, no. Bryan and Ziggler, though.
Oh, catches both Dolph and Daniel.
The DDs. And Sin Cara now look at strength, picking up Ziggler, slowing him down. And now he's got Daniel Bryan in trouble with the kicks.
You don't want to trade kicks with D. Bryan.
Bryan reversing the Irish whip.
Getting caught with a flying cross body from Sin Cara, though.
Sin Cara looks impressive coming out here to no reaction whatsoever. Bryan, though, sends Sin Cara to the apron.
Step up in Seguri onto Bryan. Senton bomb.
And now
Can he eliminate Bryan?
Yeah, Bryan's gone. Oh, no.
That was a terrible attempt.
But Ziggler from behind. Super kick.
No, blocked by Sin Cara.
Oh, my God. Sin Cara's got Ziggler up.
Who's going up for a torture rack of some sorts.
And now Ziggler, though, back elbow responds.
Oh, looking for the zigzag. Sin Cara holds onto the top rope. Runs into a super kick.
Oh.
And Sin Cara is out of here.
Well, you win some, you lose some, and not Sin Cara's day. And Ziggler nearly getting tossed off by Daniel Bryan there, hangs in.
Number 4 is on his way. Who do you think?
Steve Blackman.
Curtis Axel.
Well, Curtis Axel is an absolute legend coming out here. No, I like Axel, he's alright. Former Intercontinental Champion, of course, his dad. We all know Mr. Perfect. Daniel Bryan trying to get Ziggler over the top. I don't know how many times Bryan and Ziggler are going to be in trouble here tonight. Probably not now. Curtis Axel's in.
Oh, Axel's walking a meadow and he's stomping it dry. And he turns his attentions to Dolph Ziggler. Axel's on fire, baby. Oh, catching Ziggler. Clubbing blows to the side of Ziggler's head.
And now Axel. Oh!
Clamps him from behind. Axel's fired up. He could go on and win this thing. And already we're up to entrant number 5.
Time flies when you're having fun.
So number 5 is the newest inductee into the Hall of Fame, Mark Henry. So are we going to see any other Hall of Fame inductees from this year?
We must do. I mean, it's going to be Hall of Fame bound. Mark Henry out, and some fans loving it.
Well, somebody go and get their wig split.
They are. The world's strongest man is in. And I hope Axel, Ziggler, and Bryan don't realise Mark Henry's there. Don't turn around.
Don't turn around.
And Axel's got Bryan in trouble in the corner. Here comes Mark Henry finally. And Axel goes straight after the world's strongest man.
That was a silly manoeuvre to do.
Ballsy move.
Oh.
Oh, and Axel.
Go on, Mark. You're the world's strongest man. You can lift him.
And look at Curtis Axel fighting him off.
Bang. Big headbutt. Goodbye, Curtis Axel. Number 2 eliminated.
Oh, no.
Daniel Bryan and Dolph Ziggler are going to eliminate the big man.
Oh, big man. Mark Henry's in serious trouble. Number 6. Not right now, Dan. I'm busy. Oh, my God. We're talking about superstars. It is Mike Kanellis here in action. A man who's been out. Dan, you're his favourite fan, aren't you? You love Mike and Maria Kanellis.
I think they're a pair of expletive deleted.
He is awesome. And I predict, Dan...
Well, there's only one love machine, and that is Mark Henry. He is the sexual chocolate.
No, I predict Mike Kanellis will have a huge 2018 and will go far in this Rumble.
Oh, and he is eliminated.
Oh, I meant far in the 2019 Royal Rumble when he sorts things out with Maria. That was nearly a record there for Mike Kanellis coming out, but still. Well, it's good to see you, Mike. Give my love to Maria. And now it's Bryan, Henry and Ziggler. But Ziggler fighting Mark Henry now. Fair play to him. And we're getting another guy already. Number 7.
It is Hiroki Sumi. They wanted Yokozuna. They got Hiroki Sumi.
What the fuck is this? I know he might be a sumo wrestler, but what the fuck is this? I don't for him £300. I don't care if he's been in sumo wrestling. Fuck's he doing out here?
I do hope he does his old sumo garb as well.
Yeah, come on, Mark. You got to do it as well, mate. Maybe they think it's Yokozuna's son. And Mark's like, you want me to squat?
Stare down between these two guys.
What a moment. We've had stare downs like Hogan and Andre. And now we've got Henry versus... What's his name?
Hiroki Sumi.
We've had Sumi versus Henry. And Sumi's in trouble. He doesn't look in the best shape. You don't like it? Sumi.
Oh, and Mark Henry eliminates him. Dolph Ziggler and Daniel Bryan eliminate Mark Henry.
Oh. So the first two started the last two. And oh my God, bit of Sumi left in the ring. And Ziggler's going to get rid of Bryan. Oh.
No, Bryan puts the brakes on and we are up to number 8 already.
Ziggler's gone.
Oh. Manages to hold on to the top rope.
My God, that was close. And who's going to be next?
It is a member of the Ascension.
Oh.
You sound disappointed.
Big Victor coming out. I mean, I don't mind the Ascension. I suppose there is 50 guys in this, but here he comes, going to take out Dolph Ziggler. And, Victor looks all right, I suppose.
Well, he's coming in like he's on fire.
Ziggler.
And there is no one like Ziggler that goes over the top rope and holds on. He does it about 50 times in every Royal Rumble match he's in.
He's going to do it in fucking million, this one. Oh, my God. Victor off the top of the knee to Bryan. Going to get Ziggler. And I've been impressed with this Victor. He's just clearing house right now. Going to eliminate Bryan. I think Victor's going to go in this match. And he's got Bryan on the apron.
Wow, he's got Daniel Bryan in trouble, so he must be doing quite well.
Exactly, and no, Victor now sliding across, and he's been eliminated.
James, stop backing these guys.
I honestly thought he had something about him, and all good. So the Rumble, another person coming out here. Number what?
9.
9 next. Who's now?
Well, it's a new day. Yes, it is.
Yeah, it's a pancake loving
Woods, Kingston, or Big E.
Kofi.
It is Kofi.
Yeah, here comes Kofi Kingston.
And Mr. Royal Rumble himself. Never won it, but he's provided us with some of the most entertaining moments in Royal Rumbles, and this one should be no exception.
That's what you want to see, a Kofi Kingston moment. He's out here now. He's going to do a double boom drop.
Boom.
Oh, no.
Well, Bryan managed to roll out of the way, but Ziggler didn't. Bryan sidesteps the oncoming Kingston. Oh, picks up Bryan. Is he going to throw him out?
Yeah, it looks like he's going to get him over the top. Bryan's got hold of that bottom rope, but he's teetering. Well, Bryan's got Kofi and Ziggler. Punches corner. So who's number 10? You said
it's got to be the perfect 10. 10.
Yeah.
10.
It's
10.
Only Nice.
That's fucking anticlimactic. Why not have Ty at the perfect 10 come out of the perfect 10?
I don't know. But Tony Nese, I'll tell you something about him. Fights like a cruiserweight, looks like a heavyweight. He's going to be impressive in this. He's absolute. I'm allowing this for a one-off special. He's got Kofi. Look at that nip up. Super kicks him down in the midsection. Going through the moves. And it's good to see Tony Nese in action.
He's the same build as Kofi Kingston, to be fair.
I know, even though fans are like, huh? Who? But Tony Nese going to get Kofi. Going to dump him over the top. No, hanging on. I've been really impressed with Tony Nese. I think he's going to go far in this Royal Rumble match. And now Bryan's got Nese. Oh, uppercut.
Upper what?
Uppercut.
Oh, my bad.
And Nese in trouble.
Yes, James, I think you've been putting the curse on people when you say they're going to go far and they're going to do really well. I think you should stop saying that to guys you like.
Well, I do like Tony Nese, and we know this.
And it is number 11.
I like Nese from 205 Live, but who is number 11?
Oh, it is Dash Wilder.
Well, no flips, just fists, and he's going straight after Nese. Stop it.
Oh, he's going to prove the curse of James right, but Daniel Bryan's kind of assisting Nese. Oh, he was for a minute, then he turned his attentions to Kofi.
No, can the Revival have a good showing in this Rumble match? It's down Wilder here. He's probably going to wait till his partner Scott Dawson comes out like a double team. Might see a lot of tag teams here. Bryan gets taken down.
Yes, so number 1 and number 2 are still in.
We're number 11 now, so we are just 1/5 through this Royal Rumble match. And Ziggler holding on. Ooh, Saxon just copied what you said.
Yeah, I only said it about 10 minutes ago, mate.
I think it's quicker than 90 seconds, though. Who's next, Dan?
Number 12.
12.
Finlay! No! Hornswoggle!
What?
What's he doing back?
What?
Last I saw, he was in TNA.
What? Right, here comes Hornswoggle, calls Vince McMahon's son, making his way to the ring. Is that success in the Royal Rumble match? Oh, fuck's sake.
And he's assisting in eliminating Dash Wilder.
Why do they continue to destroy teams in NXT? Here comes Hornswoggle now, and he's going to team up with Kofi.
Well, these had a moment in 2008, 2010. No, he gets a sweet shin music.
No. Hornswoggle's got Kofi up on his shoulders.
Oh, and he delivers like a Samoan drop or an Irish drop.
Oh, my God. Hornswoggle's not. He's not. He's going to get a nosebleed being that high. He must be about 15 feet up in the air.
Well, I agree, James. He's got to be at least 20, 30 feet up in the air, but he's just been kicked off. He's managed to hold on, though. Fair play to him.
Yeah, but Hornswoggle went through the middle rope as he went his way out of the ring, so I think he'll be all right.
Oh, he didn't, yeah.
And Hornswoggle's still in, and Nese has got him. Well, come on. I don't want Hornswoggle eliminating Nese. Ziggler again, though, has got Hornswoggle.
And he's biting. And he's been eliminated by Tony Nese. That's the highlight of that man's career.
Well, Tony Nese does get an elimination. 4 men, and we're waiting now for number
13.
Unlucky for some. Who's it going to be?
Right, as a member of the Colognes, it's Primo.
Primo, yeah. Oh, Primo out here, and we haven't seen the Colognes a lot on Raw or SmackDown as Hornswoggle makes his way out. Like I say, still a lot to go, and he's gone after Tony Nese. Oh, dear.
Well, that was a bit of a cock-up by Primo.
Tried to it didn't work.
Oh, he's looking to eliminate Tony Nese, but Nese manages to survive, reverses. Well, these two guys are jockeying for position on suplexes.
Oh, my word. And Kofi and Bryan in another corner, and Ziggler catching his breath.
Oh, Bryan with a lovely tornado DDT onto Kofi.
And Primo's got Nese in a bit of trouble.
Oh, but Nese hanging on, managing to reverse it back into the...
I have, and they've all been eliminated. And Ziggler now getting caught by Daniel Bryan.
Nese is still in there.
Nese is my pick, and he's still there.
Number 14, Daniel Bryan's my pick. Oh, it's another member of the New Day. It is Francesca. No, it's Xavier Woods. Sorry, I thought Francesca was going to be a part of this.
No, she's going to be safely given to the referee, and here comes Woods going to help out his buddy Kofi. So we're going to have New Day sandwich. They might be the most dominant team in this Rumble match. And they get Big E down here, 3-on-1. We've seen people do that in the Rumble before, Randy Orton.
Bobby Roode could do it if he had friends, but he hasn't, so, oh well.
Well, Primo sends Woods over the top, hangs on the apron. We shall see, because Bobby Roode's going to be in this glorious Rumble. And look at Kofi, going to get eliminated by Primo, but he jumps on the back of Woods.
No, I've heard rumours that Bobby Roode was going to be here, but he was replaced by a better wrestler.
Dan, it's your moment that you wanted. Xavier Woods holding on. Kofi's got on his back.
Mojo Rawley.
And Primo's trying to get the fingers off Woods.
Now Kofi's holding on, manages to fight off Primo, and both men survive.
Well, they both have. Well, Kofi always has an innovative way to stay in a Rumble match.
Yes, James, I agree. He does have an innovative way to stay in a match.
Thank you very much. And now, oh my word, he can't. Woods is climbing to the top with Kofi on his back.
What are these two guys doing?
And Woods now like the fourth turnbuckle.
Oh, takes out Bryan, Ziggler and Primo. And it is a new day in the new Rumble.
Oh, and Tony Nese up. My man to win this. And look at this, Johnny with a new
day.
Oh,
he's part of the new...
Yeah. But look at Nese. He's busted a move. That's good. New Day Rock. Yeah.
New Day Rock.
Well, he's about the same size as Biggie, isn't he? Muscular-wise. And look, they're picking him up.
Yeah, giving him a chair of celebration.
Come on, New Day. No!
Oh! So, James, who's going to be your choice now?
Well, I tell you what, I'm going to pick whoever's out next in this match. All right,
it's Mojo Rawley.
What number next?
I hope it's Mojo
What number's
Rawley.
next, Dan?
It is number 15, Mojo Rawley.
I'm going 15.
Believe.
Yeah. I believe, Dan. Bo Dallas is my pick now in the Rumble. And look at this, gets rid of Kofi Kingston.
No.
Xavier Woods eliminates him for the Rumble as well.
Short arm clothesline. No, James, you're in a fantasy world now. I think you've fallen asleep and you're semi-concussed or something. But Bo Dallas hasn't eliminated anyone just yet.
No, but he's Woods is in trouble in the corner, and Bo looks in good shape. Oh, he gets super kicked to the gut, but I still believe. I think Daniel Bryan's going to help out Dallas. Well, how long's Daniel Bryan been in there?
He must have been in there about 20 minutes.
Well, it's Rumble.
And Dolph Ziggler.
Dolph Ziggler, disrespect him. Same time, at the moment, he's caught up with Primo. I look at Bo Dallas. Look at those right hands. Oh, countdown. It's going to be number
16. Kurt Angle. Yes.
Well, the crowd finally pops for that. Well, the Olympic gold medalist never won a Royal Rumble match. He's come second once, and that was in 2002. Can tonight he take home the greatest Royal Rumble? Oh no, leave Bo Dallas alone.
Well, a German for Bo Dallas, German for Primo, German for Ziggler.
Where's an American hitting Germans in Saudi Arabia?
Oh, and James's pick has gone, so your pick's going to be next then, I take it, James.
Primo's gone as well.
Dolph Ziggler catches Angle with a super kick.
If I'd waited, I would have had Kurt Angle, and instead I got Bo Dallas. That is fantastic.
Well, you have to believe.
All right, I'll pick whoever's next, but Ziggler's going to put Angle away. No!
Oh! And a man who was in number 2.
2
is out. No, he's in number 2.
He's out. He spent 22 minutes in there.
2. And now Daniel Bryan fighting off Xavier Woods while Kurt Angle fighting off Xavier Woods while Daniel Bryan turns his attention to Kofi Kingston.
Yeah, Kurt Angle's already got 2 eliminations, and he's looking fired up in this match. And a New Day fight. And what a great tag team that is, Angle and Bryan. Dream match, you would say, these two facing off.
Yeah, 2 brilliant technicians in the ring, but Kofi looks to be eliminating Daniel Bryan.
Oh my God.
And your pick is coming out
now. Here's my pick.
Well, it has got to be Scott Dawson.
Yeah, Scott Dawson, number 17. And my favourite member of the Revival, so I'm glad I got him. He's going to last a lot longer than Dash. His partner got eliminated by Hornswoggle, very embarrassing. But I think Scott Dawson, rough, tough him. He's taking out Xavier Woods now. Kofi choking Daniel.
Well, he's famed for saving himself, but didn't manage to. Daniel Bryan's just hanging on by the skin of his teeth.
Yeah. Double team by the New Day there.
Yes, it is.
And my man, Scott Dawson, still in as the next entrance come. Yay!
Well, he's probably the last of the longest out of your picks.
He has.
Number 18. And the Royal Rumble's going to get gold.
Oh, my God. A golden shower as Goldust arrives for the Royal Rumble. Ready for action. A veteran.
He's been in so many Royal Rumbles.
He has. And look how big that trophy is if you see Goldust running by it. 17 appearances he's made at Royal Rumbles. And look at that power slam to Woods.
Oh, can he throw him out? Oh, no. Woods managing to make the U-turn, coming back in.
Well, Kofi can't save him because he's got Daniel Bryan on the other side of the ring.
Oh, both men are perched in a very precarious position. Daniel Bryan manages to fight him off, though.
Well, Goldust obviously don't like New Day.
Oh, and a big knee from Bryan off the top, taking out Kingston.
And now Goldust going to take advantage of that, throws Bryan over.
Oh, no, but Bryan managing to land on the apron.
Yeah, but he's only got the one hand on now. He's teetering. Reminds me of Shawn Michaels back in 2010. 10. But
well, number 20 is making his way out.
Oh,
no, number 19, sorry.
19. It's going to be big. I can feel it. Oh, Connor from the Ascension. It's not been that great so far with name power, but come on, we're only...
What are you saying? Yeah. We've had Hornswoggle. For God's sake, James. We've had the shortest ever competitor.
We've had the Revival, the Ascension. We've had Mr. Raj.
You've had 2/3 of the New Day.
Tony Nese and that Japanese dude, Suma.
Sue me.
Alright, Suya. Now the New Day beat down Connor. He lasted well, didn't he? My man Scott Dawson fight with the Olympic gold medalist Kurt Angle.
Well, he's on the losing end of that.
Connor trying to get Kofi out. Woods stopping that. Goldust focusing on Daniel Bryan. And now Woods going to help Scott Dawson out. That's cool.
Xavier Woods and Kurt Angle tying up. I don't think you're going to try and outmaneuver Kurt Angle. And it is number 20.
So we are 2/5 of the way through. Big name. Oh my God. Michael Cole comes at this.
It is the guitar playing douche, Elias.
And GPD going to come out. He's going to do a gig.
With Elias.
No one, apparently. Elias.
I said.
So GPD has come out here to give a concert, and oh my God!
He's eliminated Kofi, Victor, Kofi, Connor, and Xavier.
So 2/3 of the New Day, as we're 2/5 through the Rumble, and now the man with the most eliminations, Elias. And already we're getting another 21 coming out.
Your pick is still in there, though, James.
Yeah, come on, Dawson, give it a Goldust. Oh,
member of the club, Luke Gallows.
Well, big man, Luke Gallows. Might have seen quite a favourite here.
Last time I saw him. Well, the ring is full of nerds.
And he's come out here to thin the nerds, the herd. We've got 6 men in there now. Bryan and Angle going out. This is brilliant.
Oh! Bryan escaping from a German release by landing on his feet. And now he's going to go for the world famous kicks.
Yeah, but of course, Miz came up with them and Daniel Bryan is honoured to use them.
Daniel Bryan perfected them.
Oh, Kurt Angle catches the boot.
Puts him into an angle lock.
And Bryan trying to fight out of this.
Can he get the yes lock locked in?
Well, bridges over and sends Angle back.
Oh, hits the turnbuckle. Angle slam to Bryan. Straps are coming down.
Oh, my God.
Kurt means business.
But Elias!
Eliminating the gold medalist.
GPD, 4 men in now. Oh, my God. Well, gets caught in the face with Gallows, and Dawson's still in there as well, backed up. And Goldust down as we wait.
I've got a feeling 22 is going to be wide.
Well, 22, who's going to be? Oh my God, it's Wido. He's come out here.
It is the man beast.
Oh my, he feels that half. He feels like. And what's an interesting fact about Rhino?
He was the first person eliminated in January's Royal Rumble. But this year, that honour went to Sin Cara.
Yeah, now wide Rhino out here. And he's taking down Scott Dawson.
So how long's Daniel Bryan been?
Unbelievably, entering at number 1. He's been in this match for over 30 minutes now.
Gosh darn it.
And you can see the blood, sweat, socks. That you can see the blood. You can see the sweat of Daniel Bryan at the moment. Been beaten up by every man in this Rumble so far. Dawson, they get stopped by Gallows.
Number 23.
This Rumble's flying by so far.
Is that Drew Gulak?
Oh my God.
Please, can we have a PowerPoint presentation as to why Gulak is going to win the Royal Rumble?
Well, yeah, this is the main man here. I mean, it's great to see Drew. We already saw his former tag team partner, Tony Nese, earlier. And look at that go straight after Daniel Bryan. Look, Scott Dawson.
Well, if you want to make a name of yourself, you go after the big fish in the Rumble.
Look how intelligent Scott Dawson is as well. Just takes his time. And they're just tying up with Gulak. No, don't, Dawson. Hang in. And GPD going to get eliminated by Goldust. So apart from Daniel Bryan, there's no real star power in this match at the moment.
Drew Gulak?
Well, I know Drew Gulak's all right.
Well, the next one's going to be a big name.
Yeah, I mean, I've got a feeling we're going to get a big one. Big one to come out, clear the ring. Daniel Bryan's been in there for a while.
We've only got 8 seconds to wait for the next big one.
Oh, God almighty. Could it be Dean Ambrose? You've seen him backstage at the Saudi Arabia event.
Oh, that'd be lush.
24.
Tucker Knight from Heavy Machinery.
What? What the fuck's he doing here?
Come on, Otis Dozovic next.
Well, my God. This is just about tag teams. And now we got, like you said, Heavy Machinery. And they got a problem with Scott Dawson, the Revival. The big man's coming in and taking him out.
Well, he's incredibly agile and he's a heavy hitter.
And look at Goldust, so hot he's had to take his suit off.
Lifting up Drew Gulak, but Gulak with a backslide.
Well, you talk about the power, but it's the technicality of Drew Gulak there. Sending Knight asleep. Oh, God, fucking hell. Gulak did nothing. Why was he in it for?
Make up the numbers.
What was that? Yeah. Tucker Knight taken out. Gulak upset, but Dan up next is a big one, isn't it?
No.
It is big one. No. Number 25, we are halfway through the Royal Rumble match. Yeah!
You get one a month.
It's a huge superstar. He's here to save the greatest Rumble. My new pick in this match, Bobby Roode.
No, sorry, your pick is still in, James.
I've got 2 picks, Dawson and Roode. Look at him coming down to the ring, ready for action. Because he is glorious.
Well, unfortunately, it's not a big name, but it is Bobby Roode.
No, it's not big name, Dan. It's the fucking biggest in this match so far. Bobby Roode out here, spine buster to Dawson. Absolutely running through the competition.
He said, Dawson, you're James's pick, you're going to get a spine buster.
Now GPD in trouble. Beautiful there.
Blockbuster onto GPD. Goldust stops him in his tracks, drops to his knees, delivers a big uppercut. Oh, but Roode low-bridged Goldust.
Hey,
drop kicks him off the apron.
Another elimination by Roode, taking 2 men out there. Now he's got Dawson. Be careful.
He's eliminated one, hasn't he?
For me, Roode's eliminated everybody in this match so far.
That is half of Roode's total eliminations.
Well, Roode. Now look at this. Got Scott Dawson. Oh my God, no, Dawson.
That's all of Roode's eliminations.
Well, Dawson eliminate. Well, we don't know that, Dan. All right, we don't know that. Roode now's got GPD. He's going to eliminate him. Oh no, he gets kicked down. But Roode's look awesome.
Oh,
hey!
Everybody in Jeddah, get up and dance. It is Fandango. If that was in America or England, every fucker would be dancing.
Dan, you're not allowed in Saudi Arabia to stand up and point your fingers. It looks like you're insulting Allah. So, little things you don't know. And Wido's still in the PD. Look at Bobby Roode, just glistening. He's listening to the Fandango's music. He just come out here. Like Rude saying.
Oh, GPD's kind of saved Rude, who's then eliminating GPD.
Yeah, come on, get rid of him. Tucker Knight, team up.
Daniel Bryan's getting in there as well. No, he's getting in there against Rude. Number 27, the luckiest number in a Royal Rumble. Chad Gable.
Oh my God. And he's been impressive on Raw recent times. Can tonight be his night? He truly stamps his authority.
Wow, shame Kurt Angle's not in there because I'd like to see them two got it.
And here comes Rhino, but Chad Gable dodges it. Takes out GPD. Oh, leave Fandango and Rude alone. Tucker Knight's on the second rope in a bit of trouble. Gable will not give up. Oh my God.
He's got Tucker Knight up on his shoulders.
Oh my God.
Electric chair to him.
Number 28's coming out now.
He's going to be a big one.
Oh!
Rey Mysterio. We heard rumours.
Rumour has it. But
and he's here.
Yeah.
He's dressed in a Jeddah outfit.
Well, I say, don't need to offend all you Saudi Arabians out here. But yeah, colour scheme's not the greatest, but I can see why he's done it. And Rey Mysterio, number 28. When he was in the Royal Rumble in January, now can he have a bigger impact here?
Booyaka, booyaka.
Oh, Rude throws Rey on Luke Gallows.
And Rey Mysterio eliminated Gallows.
Fuck off, Bobby Roode.
Shoulder bars to Rude. Oh, setting him up for the 619. Call home, Rey. Kick his teeth down his throat. Do it.
Yeah, Fandango stops him. Out of everybody in the wrong, Fandango's got Rey Mysterio. Oh, my God. Flips him onto Chad Gable.
And delivers a tornado DDT to Gable. Very impressive, Ray.
And now Ray's going after the biggest man in the match, Tucker Knight.
This next guy, it's my pick.
Well, who's going to be 29 as we count down?
He's my second pick.
Who is it? Oh, my
yes!
God.
Mojo Rawley! Oh, eliminates James's favourite Fandango. Turn your attention to Bobby Roode, Mojo. Take him out. Mojo's over there. You've gone silent since Mojo Rawley's entered the Rumble, James. Sup with that. Number 30.
Oh, and here comes number 30, and it's the other half of the Fashion Police. It is Tyler Breeze going to come out here. So we have got 29. We've seen 29 superstars so far. Fandango.
Well, Fandango saying who eliminated you. He said Mojo. So Breeze is going to eliminate Mojo.
And Fandango jumps Breeze jumps in the arms of Fandango.
Oh, lands back on the apron and gets pushed off by Mojo. Mojo has eliminated favourite tag team, the Fashion Police. So what does that say to a tag team that gets eliminated by a douche?
And look at Bryan now with the kicks to Tucker Knight. Thing of beauty. And Rey Mysterio with Rhino GPD in the corner fighting off.
Oh, suplex by Gable on Bryan. I think Bryan and Rey Mysterio need to have a chat about longevity. Well, Rey Mysterio should try and eliminate Daniel Bryan so he don't lose his record.
Well, yeah, exactly. Rey Mysterio has the record here of 62.
31 is...
62 hours and 45 seconds for Rey Mysterio.
62 minutes.
Yeah, 62 minutes, 35 seconds.
Don't you dare be sure. Claps. What?
It is
the power.
What shouldn't we?
31.
So it's number 31, and it is Big E. But you can't be happy because Woods and Kofi got eliminated earlier. And Mojo saying, Tucker Knight, wait a minute. I've got a gift for you. It's pancakes.
You want some pancakes? Oh, he's flicking them at him.
He's flicking off his pancakes.
Oh, lick that hand, Big E.
And he's got him in the abdominal stretch.
Who was that made famous by?
Wilbur Schneider, who loved it. And weirdly, he loved pancakes. But Tucker Knight now cutting off Big E. Look at the strength of Big E.
Oh, big ending on Tucker Knight.
And now Knight's gone to sleep.
It is Knight.
Tonight. And Big E just throws pancakes. They're the pancakes you could have had. 6 superstars in there right now. We're waiting for number 32 to come out.
It is the other member of the club, Carl Anderson.
Wow. Talking about big names. One half of the club already. Here comes Anderson. See what he can do. My pick Bobby Roode still in there as well.
My pick Mojo's in there.
I shall not speak of him. And Anderson there, boot to Bryan. And look at Bobby Roode.
Looking to plant him.
Oh, God.
Gets reversed. Oh, and gets caught in an even better spine buster.
Well, to be fair, it is an Anderson spine buster. So, technically, an uppercut to Big E. He just ran into a black wall there. And look at Big E throwing Anderson over the top. GPD concentrating on Rhino. And Mysterio going to 619. Bobby Roode, please say it ain't so.
Go on.
Oh, good.
Oh, he catches him on the other side of the rope. Go on, Ray.
Don't do
Kick
it,
his
Ray.
face in. Pow! Right in the kisser.
And we're waiting for the next entrant, number
33, and it is Apollo Crews.
Oh, wow. It's just what we want. Titus Worldwide member. Oh, you've still got that to come. Apollo Crews out here. He's going to go straight after Chad Gable. These are two athletic individuals.
They've got a lot of athletic ability. Standing moonsault.
And Crews going to get rid of Gable. Oh!
Throws him out.
Now that is a bit of a surprise. Chad Gable was maybe the dark horse of this, but now I guess it's Apollo Crews. Who's number 34?
Shock the system.
It's the best group in WWE right now, the Undisputed Era. And it's Roderick Strong coming out as part of that group. That's why you've got a massive smile on your face now. You're pleased to see Roderick Strong here.
No, James, I'm not smirking. I've got a cigarette in my gob. Go on, take out Roode. Backbreaker for Bobby.
Oh, an answer gets caught by Roderick Strong.
Backbreaker for him. Mysterio. Oh, turns him into a backbreaker. That was more of a shoulder breaker. He can't get Big E, surely.
Don't call me Shirley, and he has powered Big E up. Oh! But now why no? He won't be able to do anything with him. Oh, slowly throws him over the apron. And a big knee for Roderick Strong eliminates Rhino.
Get ready to turn it up.
And Roderick Strong looking good. Who's next, Dan? What number?
It is number 35.
And what trap could it be at number 35?
Oh! And look at the fans going absolutely fucking crazy. A bigger reception of Bobby Roode than anyone else in this fucking Royal Rumble has got.
Yeah, because we haven't had anybody in this Rumble.
Yeah, exactly.
We had tag teams. Randy Orton comes out. Of course people are going to cheer him.
The two-time Royal Rumble is what it takes to win this.
He hasn't got Legacy helping him out or Bray Wyatt in this one, mate, so I doubt it.
Yeah! Oh, and he clotheslines Mojo. Clotheslines Crews.
As long as you
Power slam.
Leave Bobby Roode alone, it'll be fine.
He only bothers with big names.
And oh yeah, like Apollo now, Randy Orton fighting with him.
Boom! RKO out of nowhere. Who else wants some?
Oh my god, that was impressive. And here comes Ganderson. Oh.
Throws him straight over the top with ease.
Yeah, go on! Hey! Randy Orton is the greatest wrestler of all time.
Throws out Crews. Randy Orton is clearing house in this Rumble, baby.
He is, and Randy Orton is my new favourite to win. The fans on their feet here. I mean, what a man he is. Let's not forget.
And renewing his rivalry with Rey Mysterio from a few years ago.
Of course, disrespecting Eddie Guerrero's death. But who's next, Dan?
36.
36 next. It is Heath Slater. Oh, Jinder Mahal was out here earlier in the US title match. Maybe he'll come out. Maybe we'll see Drew McIntyre. Maybe it'll be a 3MB reunion here tonight.
No.
No? Alright, that's the only reason I'm happy to see Slater. And look at him taking out Roderick Strong and Big E.
Well, he's got kids.
He has got kids. And he wants to win this Rumble.
Oh, and he's going to eliminate GPD. Go on, kick him out. Go on.
Oh.
Manages to fight his way back into it.
And Bryan now has been beaten up. You can see the state of his chest
You
there.
can see the discoloration. And his good mate Randy Orton saving him.
And now it's Orton's got Rey Mysterio. Oh, Bobby Roode though. Good kick to Daniel Bryan. Beautiful.
There's number 37. This is your favourite.
So now we've got a couple of big names in there. We've got Bobby Roode, Daniel Bryan, Randy Orton. Who's next?
Baba Tunde. This man is a monster. No, James. Brodus Clay.
Who is? Tell me more then about Batatambe.
He's an NXT wrestler.
And why is he taking out Bobby Roode for?
Because he's
Well, Babu has come out here. Baba, or Babu for short.
Baba Tunde.
And he's taken out Roode and Bryan. Interesting.
Up to number 38.
37. 38. Oh, it just gets bigger and bigger. We thought Baba Tunde was a big man. But now we're getting Baron Corbin. The lone wolf. The man I picked to win this year's Rumble and lasted 60 seconds.
Let's hope he lasts a bit longer than that then. He's going to take a real legend to eliminate him from the Royal Rumble.
Well, he throws out GPD. Well, I say throw out. Takes him out underneath the bottom rope, throws him into the stairs. Clocks Randy Orton, knocks him out with one punch.
Knocks out Rude with one punch.
Well, that's more than one punch. Rude's already back up.
Randy Orton's just catching his breath.
And now it's Ray with Corbin.
It's exhausting eliminating loads of people.
Oh!
A deep 6 to Rey Mysterio. That was a deep 619.
Hey, and now Corbin going to take out Rude. Not strong though.
No, see.
Big Rod stops Corbin, but
Corbin does a U-turn around the ring post. Clotheslines Roderick Strong out of the air.
And now Rude, glorious DDT to Corbin.
No, Corbin reverses it. Eliminates him with...
Oh, Rude's gone. Rude's eliminated. That is a shame. So is Roderick Strong. I've got to say, Baron Corbin is my new pick in this Royal Rumble match, Dan. You got to love the look of Corbin. Rude lasted a while, but I think he was carrying a slight injury. So we're going to go Corbin now. And who's next?
Number 39.
39. Hey!
Titus O'Neil.
Titus O'Neil coming out here. Titus
Worldwide.
Oh, he's picking up a pace and he's coming out here.
Oh, he means business.
Here we go.
Where's he gone?
What
is he coming out of the ring for? What happened?
What Michael Cole say? He can't believe what happened.
Corey Graves in hysterics. It was running down, then we see him coming out of underneath the play.
There's O'Neil. Yeah. Oh,
he slips. Goes all the way under the ring. Hornswoggle's not under there no more, mate.
Yeah, whoop.
Well, slide.
Hell. That's a sign of history repeating there. O'Neil goes a sliding.
Corey Graves is absolutely pissing himself. Randy Orton's still in there. Where's Bobby Roode? Is he gone, is he?
Bobby Roode did get eliminated for the Royal Rumble.
Number 40.
But we are 4/5 through. Who's next?
Dan Mather.
Well, the NXT guy. What the fuck? Well, we got 10 guys left. 10. So we expect huge stars, but Dan Mather, big man, jumps across. Going to avoid Babu Tunde. Go after the smallest man.
It's intelligent. Randy Orton's working over Daniel Bryan in the corner. Baba Tunde's looking to eliminate Heath Slater.
Oh, here comes Titus O'Neil again.
Oh.
He disappears. Literally disappears. Oh, here we go. Here goes again. Whoop.
Whoop, whoop. Hey. 6'8" of him went under the ring. Well, commentators are saying Stone Cold won 3 Royal Rumbles, and not even Stone Cold can top what Titus done. But it is number 41.
Oh. Well, we haven't done predictions yet in this match, Dan. But we haven't. But I will say, as we head into this one, it's 8-8. My pick has just come out here. Seriously, Braun Strowman is my man.
My pick has as well. I put my thing in the bin though.
Yes, right.
There you go.
Braun Strowman. So we've both gone Braun Strowman.
We have both gone for Braun Strowman.
That's a damn shame. It's equal now. No matter what the result, we both get a bonus point. But still, he's looking to come out here and clear some clear house. One of the funniest things you see, Michael, you just saw Titus Worldwide. Well slide.
Oh, and he's squaring out to Baba Tunde, and both these men are equal in height and size.
I don't know, Tunde might be a bit bigger. Uh-oh.
Oh, well, Tunde was no match for Strowman, nor's Dan Mather.
See that, Mather? That's 2. Oh, no, he's going after Daniel Bryan.
Big kick to GPD. Now Big E's going to try his luck.
Oh, look at the power of Big E.
Oh, no. Strowman fighting out.
Oh.
Big E gets eliminated.
Well, Mather and Batunde arguing outside, but that matter. Slater now.
Jumping off the top, getting caught by Strowman. Hoisted above Strowman's head. And he gets thrown into the 2 NXT guys.
That's why they were arguing for. They went for Slater. That's how many men is that by Strowman already? That's like 4.
That's 4 men, yeah. Go on, Orton. You can take him down.
They all can. Look at this. Corbin, Titus, Rey Mysterio. Wow, the perfect 42. No, it's the perfect 10.
10.
At number 42.
Go on, they're all going to eliminate Strowman.
Well, Strowman's going.
Go on, Orton. It's mainly Orton doing the lifting.
Takes 5 men. Yeah, I don't think Mysterio's contribution. I don't think Mysterio's doing much for this.
And Strowman pushes them all off, apart from Randy Orton, who was too hard for him.
Oh, O'Neal. You like Orton to be too hard for you. O'Neal has made after sliding in. Dillinger's not even had offense yet. Oh, no.
And Ty's gone.
Well, that's like 6 men.
Well, Baron Corbin eliminated Strowman from this year's Royal Rumble.
Well, Strowman's got Rey Mysterio, but Rey Mysterio does now.
Beautiful drop kick. The elevation of Randy Orton. Mysterio goes low. 619. RKO to Strowman. How fucking impressed are you, James?
Oh, no. Rey Mysterio in.
Seated senton.
Oh, but Corbin's got Mysterio.
Oh, Mysterio with the U-turn.
Oh, and Orton there ready for clotheslining Corbin. Oh. Corbin eliminates Rey Mysterio.
Oh.
And now Baron Corbin.
Oh. No,
yes!
No! Fuck you guitar playing twat.
GPD eliminates Randy Orton in the greatest elimination in greatest Royal Rumble history. But GPD's been caught by Strowman.
Where's Daniel Bryan?
Bryan rolled out under after getting beaten down.
I didn't see him get eliminated.
Strowman, it was Strowman's strength. Now he's waiting for the next man. Number 43.
Kurt Hawkins. Oh, dear. Oh, you know the guys have got. Hawkins wanted to be Strowman's tag team partner at WrestleMania. Strowman threw him through a wall.
Well, the biggest mistake Strowman ever made was saying to Hawkins that he couldn't be part of his team. Now Hawkins had to come down here, beat up Strowman and kick his ass.
No, he's running away. Strowman's chasing him up the ramp. And Strowman tags Hawkins from behind. He's not even entered into this ring yet.
Poor Kurt Hawkins. Now Hawkins gonna get thrown in. Build in and then.
Strowman shoulder barging Bryan straight into barricade. Big boot to GPD.
GPD has been eliminated though.
No, he hasn't, is he?
I thought he had. I thought he got thrown over. Is GPD still in this as well?
Yeah.
And Strowman's going to eliminate Hawkins.
Takes him out.
And GPD then.
Sidestepping the charging Strowman. He goes shoulder first into the ring post.
Well, GPD eliminated Randy Orton and others and sends Strowman into the ring post again. And now we're getting down to the nitty gritty. It's 44 of 50 men now. Oh, God, this could be a winner. It's Big Bobby Lashley.
He gets the firework treatment.
Wow.
A lot of fireworks. So he's going to win this then.
Yeah, big star Lashley coming out here. And he's had his problems with GPD.
Yeah, he's going to face off with him. Boom. Big clothesline running through him.
My God, picks him up, slams it down with ease.
Irish whip.
And look at the crowd going absolutely mental for Bobby Lashley. Lashley clotheslines GPD down. And here comes Lashley running into GPD. Shoulder thrust, and now he's going to call for the big suplex.
The elevated suplex, the delayed. No. Elias reversing out of it, delivers a big knee to the jaw of Lashley.
Lashley's teetering.
Leapfrogs over him. Looking for a sidewalk slam, but Elias was just too slippery. Throws him over the top rope. Goodbye, GPD.
The man who eliminated Randy Orton has had a great Rumble match, but unfortunately he's gone. And now it's Bobby Lashley and Strowman. Strowman and Lashley have been teaming up recent times. I don't think they'll be teaming up now.
Definitely not.
Strowman squashes Lashley in the corner.
But Lashley follows it up with a splash of his own. And Daniel Bryan's in.
We forgot about Daniel.
Boom!
huge drop kicks in the corner to either of these massive men.
You wouldn't have thought he's been in there about an hour, would you? The way he's running about that ring.
No. And look at his chest. The fans behind him trying to get Lashley out.
Number 45.
Oh, my God.
And for big names, is the great Khali.
Well, who else would you have for the greatest Royal Rumble? Oh, Khali's entered the ring. And now he's slowly going after Lashley. And there's a chop, and he's going to eliminate Daniel Bryan.
By a man who's been eliminated by Beth Phoenix.
But unlike Strowman and Lashley, he has been world champion before. So let's not discredit Punjabi Playboy.
Well, Strowman and Lashley working together eliminate the great Khali.
Chainsaw got eliminated
with ease.
And now Lashley, Strowman, I think it's going to be one of these two men.
Oh, there's only 3 men left. Both men taking each other out.
Oh my God, he's in serious trouble. So we're at number 46. Oh!
And it is the KO show.
Well, we're not going to see Sami Zayn, but we are going to see the former Universal Champion Kevin Owens. And he might have to he could take advantage now.
I can see some cannonballs.
Ultimate opportunist, and 3 men lined up.
Oh, cannonball to Strowman. Cannonball to Lashley, and he absolutely hates Daniel Bryan, but he's leaving him out of it.
Yeah, respect there maybe. Oh no, just save the best till last.
Oh, but he runs into a kick from Bryan. Go on, eliminate him.
Oh no, Owens holding on already. And Owens holding on, and now he's got Daniel Bryan.
He's going to eliminate him.
Pop up powerbomb.
That's it.
Impressive by Owens there.
Can he capitalise on that? No, he turns his attention to Strowman.
55 minutes Daniel Bryan has been in this match as we wait 47. We only got 4 men left in this Rumble match. Oh
dear. We're talking about big names. It is Shane O'Mac, the money.
And he's got a problem with Kevin Owens.
And Kevin Owens knows this.
Can Shane win the greatest Rumble match?
Well, James, as long as Shane McMahon has been in the WWE, and he's been around for some time, this is his first ever Royal Rumble match.
That's incredible. He goes straight to work. Combination on Kevin Owens. Nice back elbow there.
There's a punching away at KO.
Big combinations. And now stomping away at Bobby Lashley. He won't be happy about making his dad bald all the way back at WrestleMania 23. And Owens stopping Shane.
Oh, lovely DDT by Shane O'Mac. He's running circles around Kevin Owens.
But Daniel Bryan getting up and on the same team or not. Mike,
look at the state of Bryan. He's like, shit, son, are you right?
I don't think he'll be clear to wrestle at the next show. Well, fans want to see it. Yes, chance. They both stare at Owens.
Kick from Bryan, kick from Shane, 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 kick from Bryan.
And finally, a punch. No, this is a kick from Shane. And now can they get Owens out?
Number 48, who's it going to be?
Well, countdown started with 2 huge legends left. What about The Undertaker? Or someone of his stature?
Shelton Benjamin.
Oh.
Thanks, Corey.
Well, Shelton Benjamin's out here. And he's looked to prove something in this match.
That he's not a skinnier version of Bobby Lashley.
Exactly. And he's out here pummeling Shane McMahon.
Oh, a big shoulder barge to Daniel Bryan. Shane O'Mac's up.
Shane catches Benjamin. Oh!
He gets caught with a spinning heel kick.
Now Benjamin's going to look to go after Bobby Lashley.
Oh, big step up knee.
And
Strowman's been quiet.
Yeah. Actually, really. And Benjamin now. Oh, Strowman pushes Benjamin off. And he is. They're taken out of him, and now he's getting faced off.
Kevin Owens trying to rally the troops. Friends and foes all together.
Exactly.
And they'll bundle on to Strowman again.
Oh, Owens and Bryan thrown off, and now it's Lashley and Benjamin.
Number 49 is making his way down. Well, he's going to be making his way down in a minute.
In a second. Here we go. Oh. Someone's got to like him, because I don't like Big Cass either.
No.
Well, it is Big Cass, and he's out here at number 49. And of course, he could be the game changer. He faces Daniel Bryan at Backlash, and that's who Bryan is waiting for. Bryan's what performance he's put in this Royal Rumble match, and number 49. What a draw it is for Big Cass. Oh!
And Cass gets tripped by Owens on his way in inadvertently.
Well, Strowman threw him all off, but right into Cass. And now he's just beating down Daniel Bryan. Going after Strowman with a big boot. Benjamin follows up with a knee. Lashley with a spear.
Shane O'Mac's in prime position for a
Whoa.
coast-to-coast.
Stay in, Shane. Now he is. And a shish drop kick to Strowman. He rolls out. But he's not eliminated. Big Cass picking up Lashley. The fall-away slam. But up next, 10 seconds left.
Well, there's only one name we haven't seen, and that is Y2J, James, I believe.
Oh, so number 50 is Chris Jericho.
Break the walls down.
And Owens again, who's had problems with most people coming out here. Remember how him and Jericho left things off?
Owens is seething. Look at that beautiful scarf he's got.
And Jericho sorting out here to go one-on-one with Kevin Owens. So Jericho's coming out here, and he's got his eyes on one man, and one man's got his eyes on him, and that is Kevin Owens. And here we go.
And as Jericho is making his way to the ring, Owens was screaming, "Why are you here? Go back to Japan."
Which is brilliant. Oh, line salt by Chris Jericho. Oh,
that's a shame. I'd like to see him eliminate Big Cass.
Yeah, Jericho drop kick. Cass teetered but didn't totter, and he drop kicked Benjamin, who's hung on.
Oh, he skinned the cat, made his way back in. But didn't that time. Jericho eliminated him, and Owens has turned his attention to Y2J. No, Jericho jumps over the top, takes his legs, shrugs his shoulders. He's got the walls locked in on Owens.
And Owens, like any good heel would, tapping out basically straight away. But this doesn't matter in a Royal Rumble match. You have to get him over the top. Big Cass back up. Oh,
kicks Jericho in the head.
And now Lashley's got Big Cass. That's impressive.
Oh,
struggling.
Did he break more of a brain buster?
Then he broke his fucking neck. Owens up.
That's a shame.
Owens up close line to Lashley. Bryan
with a gut wrench of his own.
Yep. Suplex Owen. Now he screams. His chest might be a mess, but he number one, and he's seen number 50 come out.
Well, just like Shane McMahon, he's gone coast to coast, and he's signalling for. He's signalling for Shane O'Mac to go coast to coast on Kevin Owens.
Yeah, you take the risk, Shane. It'll be all right. And look at Owen. Look at Bryan now.
Boom! Boots Owens in the head.
He's not finished with him.
Second time.
And Bryan there again with another drop kick. It's like, come on, Shane, do it. And Shane is going all the way up. Oh my God!
He's been caught by Strowman.
Strowman now, no.
Oh,
Shane!
Oh, frozen through the announce table.
Oh my God.
And a big primordial roar from Braun.
Well, Strowman's just killed Shane McMahon there, throwing him off the top. But did Shane go for the second rope to get there? I don't know what happened.
I don't know.
Well, Strowman's in a bit of a precarious position himself. But
no, because he climbed up on the outside of the ring apron.
Oh yeah, fair enough. And Strowman a bit precarious there, but going to take his time.
Well, he's admiring his handiwork.
There we go. Come on now, Strowman. Back in, son. Going right after Lashley.
Oh, jumps off the ropes looking for a crossbody, but gets caught by Braun and thrown to the outside.
Oh my God, that must be like 6-7
Jericho
men.
looking for a code breaker.
Oh my God.
He gets caught by Braun and thrown to the outside. Kevin Owens gets gripped by the throat.
Someone's brought the trophy closer.
He gets thrown over the top. Daniel Bryan, go on, son. Go on, son.
Go on, D-Boy.
Go on, DB.
You've got this. No, Strowman push him off.
We're cheering on Daniel Bryan to eliminate both our pick.
I know, but still, you've got to have heart. Someone coming at number one. That toughness, determination.
Oh, no.
He's just about to be running power slammed over.
No, backslide. Go on.
Go on, stick him up.
We've seen Rey Mysterio eliminate the Big Show.
Yeah, if we hear Bryan still can't get Strowman off.
A big kick to the head. Trying to get Strowman off.
Knocks him out, though, and Big Cass. Boot to Daniel Bryan. Don't you dare!
Oh, you twat!
And Big Big Cass eliminates Bryan, and now, if my math is correct, there's only 2 men left, and that's Cass
and Braun.
And look at him shouting at Bryan. Well, don't be worried about Daniel. Look at Braun.
That's 2 Daniels he's pissed off.
Uh-oh.
And Braun is up and ready for action.
And Braun now, I think Big Cass realises, beating Daniel Bryan after being in here for the longest time in a Rumble match, fine.
Get these hands.
And now look at these 2 men face off, and Strowman Cass getting an advantage. Oh my God.
No,
he's not.
No.
Not our pick. Strowman's in trouble. Cass won last. Big run up.
Looking for the big boot. Gets caught by Strowman, who blocks Cass. Hangs him up on the top.
And now he's crotching him on there.
Give him a good bounce.
Here comes Strowman.
Boom. Oh. Shoulder blocks Cass off. And here is your winner, Braun Strowman.
Yeah, so my pick, Braun Strowman, wins the greatest Royal Rumble match ever.
So does my pick.
49, it's not about you, Dan. 49 men, and my pick, Braun Strowman, is the Royal Rumble winner. Wow. I mean, wow. Strowman does win this one, and what an effort it was by Strowman. And we just look at some of the highlights in it. Braun throwing Shane McMahon off. And,
Braun throwing Shane McMahon off again. Hopefully they show another caption of World Slide.
Wow. That was an incredible bump by Shane. And that was an incredible slide by Titus. That Rumble match, I don't know. It was alright. Quick enough, even though there was 50 in it. I did enjoy it in parts, but there was nowhere the star power that they kind of alluded to. It
definitely not.
Really wasn't there, but we're going to have a more in-depth look at it in a minute. What did you think of the match?
It wasn't the greatest Royal Rumble. There was some good surprises in there, not great surprises. Again, a few memorable moments, especially Titus World Slide. Yeah. Titus O'Neil ending up under the ring.
Yeah.
Randy Orton eliminated Mojo Rawley. Yeah, there was some very good moments in there, but nothing great.
No, but Vince McMahon in there and saying to Strowman, "Here's your trophy."
Yeah, you're not going to pick that up, son. Braun Strowman can't.
He says, "Go and pick it up. Try to."
But you just point at it.
You do get your championship belt, though. The first title Strowman's won in WWE.
And it is a Royal Rumble belt. And look how humble Strowman is. I like that. He goes from being monster to being a gentle giant in seconds.
You got to like Braun Strowman. And we did like him. We both picked him to win. We both got it. So that ends 9 points all. Only the Styles Nakamura. Only the Reigns Lesnar match didn't go our way. So not bad. Bonus point each for us. So we'll add that to the board as well. So Dan, we've got to go back now. The Greatest Royal Rumble. 5 hours in length. And it's felt it. But we'll go back all the way to the start as the fireworks go off here to end things in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. What did we think of the first match? It's Triple H versus John Cena.
It was your standard match. It took me kind of back in time about 10 years to a more hard-hitting affair. Both wrestlers, you've got to credit them where credit's due. They're both guaranteed Hall of Famers. They're both multiple-time world champions. They both pretty much done it all in the business. And they put on, a good performance to start the show.
Yeah, the way it started, we weren't sure if it's going to be like a kind of special WrestleMania type event or whatever it was, and to have seen the Triple H there did feel a little bit special. They did go through the motions, like you're saying, cut the finishers by either, to get the job done. So kind of standard fare, but I said not harmless. I mean, I gave that a 3 out of 5.
Yeah, I also gave that a 3 out of 5.
But I thought, just enough. Wasn't fantastic, but get the crowd started well. Then the next match, Cedric Alexander versus Kalisto.
Yeah, this match, it kind of picked up the pace a bit. Both guys doing relatively well, I think. They put on a good performance. I especially like the ending of the match, the finish of it. the Salida del Sol into the lumbar check. That was very impressive. But I gave that. I thought it was better than the first match, but only slightly. I gave that 3.5 out of 5.
Yeah, I gave that 3.5 out of 5 as well. Exactly the same. Better chemistry, better style of action. Up next, Bray and Matt, Team Wonderful / the Deleters of World versus the Bar. I thought this one was awkward in parts. Bray and Matt still getting used to being each other as a tag team, so they're still going to have to sort out double team moves. That twist to fate kind of finisher together looked awful, so you're going to have to think of a way to sort that out, and I'm sure they will. The Bar will go to SmackDown. Let's hope
but then when Bray was teaming up with Randy Orton, he done the Sister Abigail into the RKO, which was just as terrible.
Exactly, so there's got to be ways around it if it's going to be a long-term thing. I think the Bar will be alright. Again, I thought it was a standard match, though. Not really that harmless, so I gave it a 3 out of 5 again.
I gave that a 3.5 out of 5.
And then after that, we had the United States title match, Jeff Hardy versus Jinder Mahal.
That was absolutely awful. Full of clusterfucks. I'm not the biggest fan of Jinder Mahal. Jeff Hardy, I think, he performed quite well in it, but in my honest opinion, it was probably the worst match of the night. Yeah. And I gave that a 2.5 out of 5.
Yeah, I gave that a 2 out of 5, and my comments were awful. Yeah, I just didn't like it. And Jeff is not known for his bringing out performances in people, if you know what I mean. He is a good performer, but he's not known for that.
He's a good performer if he's going against a good performer.
I think that's fair with Jeff, and Jinder, no. And another match that disappointed me, it's too short, was the Bludgeon Brothers versus the Usos, which was right afterwards. That was like 5 minutes in length. But if it was, like I said, if it was the Fashion Police or Ascension, it would have been acceptable. But with the Usos, you think they've had a little bit more credit. They've been there for so long now, had so much success, and yet it seems to be getting forgotten about. And this is the problem with the tag team division just in general, is that they get disrespected. And like we saw in the main, the greatest Royal Rumble match, it's just they're the cannon fodder, So I go a 3 out of 5 though, because I still like the action.
I gave that a 3 out of 5 also. I thought it was a squash match, really. There's not really a lot more you can say about the match than that.
No, but up next we had a ladder match, Intercontinental title, Miz, Rollins, Joe and Balor. What are your thoughts?
I thought this was an absolutely great match. All 4 men, and credit where credit's due, even The Miz, he had his moments in the match, and I'm not the biggest fan of The Miz. Some of the spots was great, the timing was on point as well. He was never lagging in time during the match. It was, it was a good free-flowing match, as a ladder match should be, and the end was just great as well, because it kind of leaves it open for Balor and Rollins to try and get that one-upmanship over each other as well.
Yeah, I think most definitely. I think if we compare ladder matches, if you compare this one to like the NXT ladder match, then I think it's because it was a bigger event. Not saying Saudi Arabia is not a big event, but like if it was a WrestleMania, I think we'd have seen a lot more high-risk bumps, if you know what I mean. But I think that worked well into the match. I think they all performed well. And I think it was for me, looking back on it, I thought it was really good. I gave it a 4 out of 5.
I gave that a 4.5 out of 5. I was very impressed by that match. It was, I think it was the match I was most looking forward to of the night, and it kind of lived up to my expectations.
Then we had Nakamura versus AJ Styles for the WWE title. Again, I put boring because I didn't like the start of it. I thought it was too slow to get into it, and then when it finally did, it was blown off by the kind of the way that it finished, you know what I mean, a double counter, which I never think you should do if it is a big event, so to speak. So I was disappointed in that, so I only go at 3 out of 5. What are your thoughts on the WWE title match?
Yeah, it was a match that was built up to be bigger than it was, and it kind of didn't live up to that expectations, much like the WrestleMania match, as you say. I think the end leaves it open because, both men neither wanted to give it up. AJ Styles was trying. You can see AJ Styles was pissed off with the constant low blows. Even Nakamura managed to hit one during the match as well. And he kind of just exploded. I think it leaves it a bit more open for these two guys. I gave that a 3.5.
I think it annoyed me because it was basically a promo match. As in, when you see a build-up hype match for the next AJ Nakamura, that finish will be shown, and that's all you needed to see of that. You didn't really see anything else. Something you did want to see is the Undertaker. Well, definitely want to see the Undertaker versus Rusev in a casket match. I thought this was vintage Undertaker. I think if you're a fan of The Undertaker, you would have enjoyed this match. I think if you're a fan of Rusev, you probably wouldn't have had a great time. But I'm not sure. Dan, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I think it kind of squashed Rusev. It made The Undertaker look good, and he didn't look in too bad a shape during the match. I know he wasn't really going full steam as we've seen The Undertaker go. You know, it was still enjoyable. It was a gimmick match, really. Definitely. And again, you know, as you say, it did make Rusev and English look weak.
3 out of 5.
I also gave that a 3 out of 5.
I think it's the most 3 out of 5 that I've given in any. At the moment, I've given, this is my full 3 out of 5. And then next, Lesnar versus Roman Reigns, WWE title steel cage.
Again, it was just a match. I say again, it was just a match of finishers. F5, German, Superman punch, spear. There wasn't really any other move hit apart from a steel chair hit.
Yeah.
The ends, you know, I think they've fudged up the ending as well. Because, you know, any man with 2 eyes can clearly see that Roman Reigns' feet hit the ground first, and that is the rules of a cage match. Yeah. Despite that, it was, again, a kind of another gimmick match, and I gave that a 3 out of 5.
Yeah, I gave that another. So 3 out of 5 for me. 3 out of, again, I was like, and like I say, we'll get onto the aftermath in a second, but it wasn't a proper match again. But what was a proper match was the greatest ever Royal Rumble, which was next, and I liked a match. I was disappointed about the star power in it. I think that would be fair to say. I think it needs an A for effort for the way they laid out the match, but you don't send Dan Mather and Tucker Knight in there. We didn't even see Otis Dozovic. Do you know what I mean? It was.
I would love to see Otis.
Do you know what it reminded me of? You know when you get like one of your friends who don't really know wrestling and they create a Royal Rumble match. So they'll put a couple of guys that you know in, and then we'll fill it up with. He'll be, you know,
autofill.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and it's people like Dan Mather and Tucker Knight. You're like, what the fuck you putting there for? Or you put your created wrestler in there. He's called fucking Bubba Numbo or whatever the fuck it is. You know,
a sumo wrestler.
You're just like, what the fuck is everybody smoking? Brian's performance in it was phenomenal. Let's get that right. Ziggler could have gone longer if they wanted him to, but I guess he wanted to get home. You know, and we had a couple other little surprises. I think Strowman did well in it, and I think Big Cass looked okay. But it's vital for him now with Daniel Bryan. If he doesn't have a good match with Bryan, then his chances at being a main eventer are slowly going to fade as well. And I think that it's got no long-term prospects for Bobby Roode, obviously, and a few other wrestlers. You know, most of these guys. Well, we're going to talk about that in a second anyway. What did you think of the match?
I thought it was impressive. Yeah, again, I've got to highlight the point of Daniel Bryan. He was absolutely epic in the match. You know, he was constantly there or thereabouts. His chest looked like it had been beaten the fuck out of. And one thing that you can't fail to mention is we do love our Royal Rumble moments, and Titus World Slide certainly give us a moment that we're going to be talking about. I think, you know, it's certainly going to be made into memes.
Oh, without a shadow of doubt. I can just imagine people doing that and put it up there. That would be a moment we won't forget. You know, it was quite incredible that we had that, and it did take away from what was a good match. But it's a shockmaster moment, isn't it, of 2018?
It was. Well, you know, after this, I've seen a couple of pictures, and I have seen the Shockmaster handing the torch over to Titus Worldwide, Titus O'Neil. But no, again, it was a match just filled with really.
Well, the main thought that crossed my mind while watching the 50-man Greatest Royal Rumble match is that there were a ton of lower card guys in the match, as well as performers who are not on the WWE main roster. Of course, this is inevitable when 50 spots need to be filled, but we know there's some bigger stars from the undercard who could have joined the match.
Afterwards, I was going through the list of 50 names and realised most of these guys did not perform on the main card of WrestleMania 34. First, here are the 9 superstars from the Rumble match who did compete on the main card of WrestleMania 34.
So we've got Daniel Bryan,
Kofi Kingston,
Kurt Angle,
Bobby Roode,
Big E,
Randy Orton,
Braun Strowman,
Kevin Owens,
and Shane McMahon.
And now here are the remaining 41 names who will break down into a few different categories.
So at the WrestleMania 34 pre-show Battle Royal, we had
Dolph Ziggler,
Sin Cara,
Curtis Axel,
Mike Kanellis,
Victor,
Dash Wilder,
Primo,
Bo Dallas,
Scott Dawson,
Goldust,
Connor,
Luke Gallows,
Rhino,
Fandango,
Chad Gable,
Tyler Breeze,
Mojo Rawley,
Carl Anderson,
Apollo Crews,
Heath Slater,
Baron Corbin,
Titus O'Neil,
Ty Dillinger,
Kurt Hawkins,
and Shelton Benjamin.
And then the Superstar Shake-Up returns we had
Bobby Lashley.
And Big Cass.
We had some past WWE stars.
Mark Henry,
Hornswoggle,
Rey Mysterio,
The Great Khali,
and of course Chris Jericho.
And we've got some others as well.
Yeah,
So
so
that was Hiroki Sumi,
Tony Nese,
Xavier Woods,
Elias,
Drew Gulak,
Tucker Knight,
Roderick Strong,
Babatunde.
and Dan Mather.
Well, 25 of the 30 men who competed in this year's Andre the Giant Battle Royal returned to compete in the 50-man Greatest Royal Rumble match. The 5 Andre the Giant Royal Rumble participants who did not return for the 50-man match include Aiden English, Matt Hardy, Kane R-Truth, and Zack Ryder.
Elias and Xavier Woods ended up in the other category, but one could easily group them with the 9 stars who had a role on the main card of WrestleMania 34.
Yeah, on the surface it might be easy to guess why Sami Zayn did not compete in the match, but he didn't state on Raw that he would be there, so...
Was there enough star power in this 50-man Greatest Royal Rumble match to maintain your interest throughout? Or do you think a few bigger names from the undercards, such as Cena, Jeff Hardy, Jinder Mahal, Cesaro, Sheamus, Bray, and Matt Hardy, should have pulled double duty on this night?
Yeah, I mean, of course they should have done. You know, if they were there, they should have done it. But the Greatest Royal Rumble featured some hilarious moments, Iron Man performances, and some former stars coming back, and a lot of statistics.
A total of 8 individuals stayed in the ring less than 1 minute, making their trip to Saudi Arabia a bit pointless. But with so many wrestlers in the ring, someone had to take one, or 8 in this case, for the team. Mike Kanellis, Tyler Breeze, Kurt Hawkins, Ty Dillinger, The Great Khali, Hiroki Sumi, and Victor all spent less than 60 seconds in the ring. Mike Kanellis has the record of the quickest exit with just 3 seconds on the clock from the moment he stepped in to the moment his feet touched the floor.
Well, after Daniel Bryan's 1 hour and 16-minute performance, it was the GPD who lasted the longest, with 34 minutes and 4 seconds on the clock. He is the only one who had over half an hour in the ring. Mysterio, Dolph Ziggler and Braun Strowman each had over 20 minutes. Mysterio with 20:25, Ziggler with 21:44, and Strowman with 22:14.
Out of the 50 WWE superstars, 22 of them got eliminated. 22 of them eliminated somebody. Out of the 50 WWE superstars, 22 of them eliminated somebody, while the rest, well, they just got eliminated. After Strowman's impressive 13 over-the-top rope tosses, Elias came in second with 5 and Randy Orton with 4. Kurt Angle, Baron Corbin, Mark Henry and Daniel Bryan each had 3. Mojo Rawley, Dolph Ziggler, Bobby Roode and Bobby Lashley had 2 each, and the rest, Woods, Cass, Nese, Roderick Strong, Apollo Crews, Jericho, Rey Mysterio, Hornswoggle, Kofi Kingston, Big E and Tucker Knight had 1 each.
Well, 27 WWE superstars from Raw took part in the Rumble, with 14 from SmackDown, 4 from NXT and 5 who are not associated with anyone. Those 5 were Mark Henry, Rey Mysterio, Hornswoggle, The Great Khali and Hiroki Sumi, a sumo wrestler.
Hiroki Sumi,
a sumo wrestler.
Sin Cara, who came in at number 3, has the honour to say he was the first one booted out from the Greatest Royal Rumble, just 1 minute and 18 seconds after he got in. Chris Jericho had number 50 and was the last entrance, but only lasted 3 minutes and 18 seconds before he got eliminated by the eventual winner.
Well, the Greatest Royal Rumble over-the-top rope match lasted a total of 1 hour, 17 minutes and 20 seconds. Daivari tweeted the following statement regarding the role on his show. He then explained his decision to release a statement with a tweet. Unfortunately, some people took offence to this despite it being pure entertainment. Some threats were made against my life. I want to put this statement out to clarify where I as a person stand compared to my TV character. So basically, he got death threats because he came out as a ran, and then he tweeted out saying no, he was actually he's actually a person, not just a performer. So what was your match of the night, Dan? I can't remember what you said it was.
It was the ladder match.
I ranked the Rumble and the IC match the same, but I'm going to give it to the IC title match. Rating out of 10, Dan?
I'm going to give it a 7.5.
7.5. That's not bad. I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. I'm not going to give it 7.5 because I don't think there's anything really awful. It was good in places, but again, it was kind of average house show, if I'm fair, even though it was a bigger setting and stuff. I still don't think it was the greatest. Final thoughts on the greatest Royal Rumble?
It definitely wasn't the greatest Royal Rumble. There was a couple of good moments in there, but nothing to say it's going to be a memorable pay-per-view, and nothing that was really worth shouting, screaming home about. And there's only two good things on this: one, that it was on a Friday night, and two, that it started at 5. Yeah,
no, they were good times. Just come back we left work a little bit early to watch it, so everything was fine, and yeah, it's quite good. And like I said, it throws up the case of, can WWE do a pay-per-view in another country? I think they can now, and I think the opportunity's there if they want to do it. I just, because with the network, people are going to watch it anyway. It's not going to affect pay-per-view buy rates that much anymore. It's just a time different thing, and I think... But that is it from the Greatest Royal Rumble. Don't forget, we're back at WNR157, the WWE Network Review for May. That is our next podcast. But until then, you can follow us on Twitter at WWE Network Review or
at Vince McDan, WWE.
I'm at J_Rowlands. We're also across the Google platforms, WWE Network Review on Google+. Send us an email to WNRpodcast at gmail.com. We're also on Facebook.
Yes, Facebook. You can come and find our page and give us a like with the WWE Network Review podcast. So you can come and find me and add me as a friend. I am Vince McDan.
We're on YouTube, WWE Network Review Podcast. Subscribe to our channel. Clips go up there. Podcasts go at the same time. You do other places like SoundCloud.
On your phone.
Also on SoundCloud. Don't forget to subscribe to our music maker, Diddley. We're also Stitcher Radio, Speaker Radio. We've got our live NXT show in June. And iTunes, where you can download, subscribe, rate and review there. But that is it. And I have been James Rowlands. And as always, was joined by...
Dan White.
Thanks for listening, everybody. Don't forget, WN7. And it's the W Network Review for May. But until then, thanks for listening, everybody, and bye.
Bye.